Welcome in, everybody. Greetings, adventurers. I'm so excited to get back to playing this week. So we are down two of our party, and me and my DM style is I really don't like continuing with big, important narratives whenever some of our players are missing. Especially since we're still in the process of kind of introducing these characters and really introducing them to the main plot of the Crossrip Crisis. So when Angela and I talked last week about what we were going to do this week, I cooked up an idea for a one shot, and my general approach to it was that I like world building. So the one shot that we're doing tonight, and this is news to my adventurers, our players, is it actually takes place in the world of Crossrip Crisis. But they are all playing very different characters. They're all playing goblins. Goblins that are going to be finding themselves in a very precarious predicament. It's going to be now because it's a one shot. There's a lot of detailing and thoughts that goes into how these game sessions run in terms of our time. And it's difficult to get something plotted out. We're going to do story bits and narrative bits and fights. And how many of each can we have in the allotment? I don't really want us to leave this open-ended because this is our one-shot. Now, down the road, we will likely do more one-shots because, let's face it, the likelihood that we're all going to be available every Wednesday night in perpetuity is very slim. So the idea is that we will be able to kind of come back to this formula later on, not necessarily with these characters, because I'll be perfectly frank with you adventurers, not all of you might make it out of this dungeon. It kind of depends on how you play the game. Now, I'm not a cruel DM. I didn't drop, an Elder Black Dragon in there or anything. But some of the fighting might get a little dodgy. It is fairly straightforward. We are doing a classic old school dungeon crawl with some spicy narrative bits peppered in there. And we are also joined by a glorified NPC, my very good friend, which that's actually a great segue to jump over, and let's do some introductions. Who's first?
First?
Yeah, Zrax, you go first.
Zrax. Also, the Goblin Warrior. Ranger. Alone, imprisoned. It's nice to meet you. AKA Derek.
Derek and I go way back. We are high school buddies, and I'm very excited to have him playing with us. This is going to be fun.
I'm thrilled.
All right, one of you else. Come on, you're all adults. Somebody jump in.
Go, Meg.
Okay. I'm Meg, and tonight I'm playing Jegs, a goblin ranger born to the Dread-Eye tribe, studied in the ways of tracking and stealth. Rangers from my tribe often serve as scouts and assassins for the simple militaristic goals of my tribe, like land disputes or opening pathways to claim more treasure. So that's Jed.
I'll go next. My character's name is Ewick, and of course I'm a goblin, and I'm a thief rogue. A little bit of chaotic neutral, I would say.
Me too.
A little bit of the sticky fingers. So that's me. That's just a little bit of me. Nothing. Just watch your pockets. No big.
Okay, I'll go. I am playing Urt, a goblin fighter. I'm also part of the Dread-Eye tribe. I was a mercenary. And I really like being the center of attention, so I will punch a guy in the face to get that.
Good to know.
Okay.
All right, Tom.
I am Tom. I am playing Blinks, a goblin monk. I have absolutely no concern at all about personal boundary spaces other than my own. And at any chance, I will make it awkward.
This monk didn't happen to take us out silence or anything.
You know we're goblins, right?
All right. So that's an excellent little introduction. So Uek, Blinks, Jags, and Urt, you guys are all from the Dreadeye tribe, and you guys were all sent out on a specific mission. Several moons ago, a great magical disturbance shook what felt like the whole of the world, from the highest peak down to the deepest crevices of the Underdark. You have been sent by Agraz, the Lord of the Black Plains. Wait, nope, I'm reading the wrong thing. Ignore that. That's okay, though, because the several moons ago, all that stuff still adds up. That's fine.
Okay.
You guys, the four of you, have actually been conscripted by the Goblin Lord Fricks, who he has sent you guys to find out what has happened to his dispatch that he sent to the Northern Kingdoms. If you guys will recall from our last session, the world map, the Goblin Kingdom is in the southernmost section of Nagan Kekt, and Lord Friggs had sent several goblin dispatches to the north, and they have not returned. Word from the Underdark is that someone is snatching up goblin folk in the region. You guys were sent out to find out as much information as you can to rescue any goblins if you come across any, and deal with the cause of the problem. Success will result in a small but reasonable amount of wealth and an increase in status, something that is very hard to get in within the goblin ranks. Failure will result in public dismemberment, a harsh punishment, but they're goblins. What do you expect? Now, while you guys were on this journey to find out what's happened to these goblin dispatches, you came upon a rather thick, densely wooded area. You set up your camp for the night, and then there was some sort of small earthquake, and all of you got swallowed up by the earth. You fell quite a long ways, hitting the ground like one does when they're falling, and it knocked all of you unconscious. You wake up in a cave, dazed and a little confused, and you hear some arguing coming from near you from two creatures that resemble goblin folk, but they're bigger, they're a little nastier looking, their skin color is very different, their eyes are very different, their dialect, their accents are strange, and they're arguing with themselves because this section of these ruins, of this cave system, hasn't really been explored much, and one of them is really fearful of what might be in here, and the other one is just concerned with scooping up the goblin intruders and taking them to the master. So you guys very slowly, what was that?
I don't know what that was.
Actually, I think you do, even though he's a monk.
18 plus 4.
Yeah, she's got the higher dex.
I showed up.
Yeah, I got you.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna give you a 25. All right. Okay, so now that business is sorted out, we're at the top of the pops. You managed to disappear before the goblins really turned the weird goblins turned their attention to you. So you were in hiding, but we're at the top of the turn order with you. So what do you want to do?
How far away am I from these guys? Would you say?
Am
I up front here? I'm pretty close, so I'm over on the side, maybe over here.
Yeah, you're within long range melee of them. They're about 10 feet away from you.
Okay. don't want to provoke anything right now. I'm totally cool. Do they have anything on them that is shiny? Are they have weapons?
They do have
Or
weapons,
jewelry?
yes. Each one of them is armed with a scimitar and a short bow. They're both wearing leather armor. They have a shield on their back. They don't currently have their shields like at the ready. And each one of them has a strange collar around their neck with a glowing stone in the center of it.
Could I? Okay. I will just, for right now, just be intrigued by that. And if I notice anything special about that, you know, if I have any kind of perception or any kind of, if I know any knowledge of that kind of jewelry, I'd like to check that, but I don't want to do anything.
Okay. Then we'll just suspend your action for this turn and we'll get back to that.
Okay.
All right. Blinks.
I am going to attack.
Yeah, you are.
Of course I am.
All right. Let's see.
All right. I'm gonna push a bunch of buttons.
Don't push a bunch of buttons. Just push
I'm
the
gonna
right
push a
button
bunch
once.
of buttons. I'm gonna hit.
Just push the right button once.
I'm going to do this.
Okay.
So you.
That's a hit.
And,
All right.
and then
That's a hit as well. That's a nat 20.
and I don't know about that third strike.
The third one is a miss.
Okay.
And
So
for
there's
those
so
of
there's
you
the
watching,
math. Yes, I ended up with a 18 with my quarterstaff doing 6 points of damage, a natural 20 for a 27 for an unarmed strike because I'm a monk, but my 13 failed to connect.
All right. So you wallop the guy up inside the head with your stick and then palm strike him in the chest. It knocked the wind out of him a little bit, but he's still standing. He's pretty upset at you, and now it's his turn. I love it when that happens. So he is going to growl at you and then take a swing with his scimitar. What's your armor class?
It's a 14.
That's a hit. You rolled a 15. So we got... Let me get my advanced dice roller up. 1d6 plus 2 for 3 points of damage.
Ouch.
ow.
All right. Jegs.
I'm gonna, and I'm here. That's me. I'm gonna take a swing at this guy with my sickle. I've never used this before. Let's see what
That
happens.
is all kinds of hit.
Ooh. Ooh.
All right. So you lash out with your sickle and slash him across the belly. He's not happy about it, but he's still standing. And now it is his turn, and he's going to return the favor. Take a swing at you
Okay.
with his scimitar. I'm going to guess that this is a hit. What's your armor class?
16.
Oh, so no, that's a miss. He takes a swing at you with his sickle, but you're small and dodgy, so he misses. And now, where it's your turn.
Okay. Are they medium or large?
These are medium.
They're medium? Okay.
So are they bigger than us?
They are.
Okay,
Ah.
sweet. Oh.
Ah.
I am going to, let me look at this. I am going to run at them and hit one with my scimitar. So which one is the one that's been attacked the most already?
This the bluish one. This one.
That one?
Mhm.
Okay, and that one is...
Red Eyes Grey Dragon.
Yeah, so
From Yu-Gi-Oh.
I'm I'm going to hit him. Am I close enough to him?
You can move and attack. He's let's see, let's measure. Yeah, he's 15 feet away, so you can move up on him and attack.
Yeah, I'll move up on him. I'll come over here with these friends and hit him with my scimitar.
Do it.
Let me...
A 10, unfortunately, is not going to cut it.
The rolls did not get better. But if
It's
these, do I get +3 to hit because I have a special...
You do.
Are you Fury of the Small?
You do. Everybody has Fury of the Small, but that's still not quite enough to hit. I forgot about it for your rolls, Tom, but...
Yeah, I know mine was right there at the border, too.
Too late.
Damn it.
All right, we're back to the top.
Goblin Scream.
With Uek.
All right. I want to like shimmy and sneaky deaky around to the back of this dude here. Here.
Okay.
Shimmy, shimmy.
And I want to come up and I want to slit his throat and take his necklace.
All right. Give me a sneak attack.
Boogity boogity boo.
Holy crap! Are you kidding?
You are the worst thief ever in Goblin Kingdom history.
That is amazing because those are. Give me another roll. That's some crap. I don't like that. The DM says no. The DM says no.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, DM.
Give me another roll. That's much better. What the butt, Coconuts? That was fucking dumb. All right. So you give me now roll damage. So just give me another attack roll, and I'll use the 22 that's there. There you go. All right. So. Unfortunately, that's not quite enough to completely kill him. You are able to leap up onto his back and stab your knife into this lovely section right here near the collarbone and shoulder, and drops him down to one knee, but he's still technically alive.
What about the necklace?
You grab at the necklace and you're trying to pull it off, but it won't seem to come off. It's not really a necklace. It's more of like a collar, like a choker made out of iron.
Oh.
Now that you're really close and you can see it. All right, Blinks.
I will finish him. I'm gonna just smack him with my big stick.
Smack him. The same one.
Yes.
That's definitely a hit. Give me your damage. It's gonna kill him. So. All right. So you smack him with your big stick, and it knocks the rest of the life out of him. You'll notice, Uek, as you're trying to pull this collar off, that the light in the jewel at the center turns off when he falls down dead.
Oh. No more shiny.
No.
After that one falls down dead, though, you guys hear a really loud, terrible roar from behind you.
All right, then for my
and now it is Jeg's turn.
Well, for my bonus,
oh yeah, give me your bonus action.
I am going to what is that called? That nimble escape.
All right, do it.
It's disengaged. It's obviously disengaged, and then I'm going to go hide up in that corner.
So you get to disengage without rolling anything, but you still have to attempt to hide. So give me a stealth check. I don't love that. I'll say that you're able to hide from this guy, from the other guy that's on the field, but that doesn't necessarily mean you're going to hide from what's about to come out. All right. Now it is Jeg's turn.
Now that I'm privy to the fact that I'm paying attention that I have Fury of the Small, I'm going to go ahead and activate that as well.
Fury of the Small!
Yeah. And go ahead and take another swipe at this guy and try to get rid of him before somebody else comes in. So I'm going to swipe again with my small.
That is all kinds of hit.
Yay.
Whoop, whoop.
And another 5. That's strange. That's almost the exact same roll. So you take another slice out of him, this time on his thigh. He hisses and snarls at you, but he's also a little intimidated now by that roar. He turns around just in time to see this lovely creature pop up.
Oh boy.
We're going to give pause in the battle here. You guys a lot's happened in a very short amount of time, but in this battle pause, you're able to look around and see that you're in a cave with skulls and bones like everywhere, and up in that corner seems to be some kind of nest made out of tree branches, and a big, mean-looking Yeti wakes up and roars. Now, this guy is going to attempt to flee, giving Jegs an opportunity of attack.
All right. So I'm going to swipe at him with my sickle again, try to slice another chunk out of him while he runs by. Oh, snap.
He is really freaked out, so you miss.
It was worth a shot.
All right, Ert.
Ert, okay. Ooh. He's just standing right down here where he's at. Where he went?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to come back at him. I am going to take my hand axe for him. Let's see what we got. Oh, that's so much better.
Do you have Fury of the Small also? Do we all have that?
We all do.
Yeah, we all have Fury of the Small.
Okay, that makes hitting everything easier.
Yeah.
Do we want to have some strategy while Michael's not paying attention to us and attacking this Yeti?
Oh, that's true. We can.
I mean, we could totally have some type of strategy, like, how do we want to attack this thing?
I don't know. It's a big, abominable thing.
Well,
we're goblins. We gotta stick to our
if you stay with me, if you stay by me, we actually can, like, hit off of each other.
Well, we're gonna play baseball?
No,
with,
I meant rogues and fighters generally.
Oh,
okay. So a 21 will definitely hit, and you are able to slice him in the thigh, so he's no longer able to run from you.
You can't
thankfully.
run.
But he's not quite down yet. And now we're back to the top of the pops with Uek, but I need to roll our Yeti's initiative, so let me do that real quick. All right. So Uek, it is your turn. This goblin creature, goblinoid thing is down here, and he's bleeding and upset and scared, and then you got a big old mean-looking Yeti up in the corner.
Yeah, I want to do some cunning action and like hide from this giant Yeti.
Okay.
Could I go? Is this a rock here?
That is the rock there.
Rock or something.
Yeah, I'd love to just hide behind this rock right now.
All right, give me a stealth check.
Oh,
that's a perfectly successful stealth check. So you hear the Yeti roar, and you're turned around. Now, you might be have a lot of bravery in you as far as goblins go, but anybody's going to be startled by a Yeti roaring inside a cave out of nowhere. Don't be silly. So you jump over and then run and scurry behind this big old rock and are able to disappear into the shadows.
One thing, when that goblin died, did I get the necklace?
It did not come off. Mm-mm.
No shiny for you.
Once our combat is over, you can check the body and see maybe why you couldn't get it off.
Or you could just decapitate him and take it off with the rest of his corpse.
All right, Blinks.
Always
your
away.
turn.
There's always a way.
I am not confident in my hidey spot, so I will go find a new hidey spot.
All right, give me another stealth check and pick your spot.
Don't you dare come over to me.
I will go
anywhere within 30 feet.
This nook.
All right, give me a stealth check.
You ask these things like I know how to use my
Go into your character sheet and click stealth.
I know it's Where?
There's a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
Piece of shit! I'm standing on the wall with the
All right, so
over here. I'm hiding over
you rush out of your one hiding spot, very confident in your decision to go to a new hiding spot, but you stubbed your toe on the way there. Damn Yeti leaving his skulls lying all over the floor. All right, Jags.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and put Hunter's Mark on that Yeti. Whoop. Whoop. That's not what I meant. But hey,
I mean,
it's later.
Yeah, you don't need to click Hunter's Mark until you do your attack roll.
Yep. Okay. Knew it being a ranger.
That's okay. We'll keep that 5 once you do your attack. If you land your attack, that is absolutely a hit. Now roll your damage.
Nice.
All right. So 13 points of damage. You fire.
My luck is so about to run out, you guys. It's not even funny.
Do what?
I said my luck is about to run out. I can tell because those people have had really good rolls so far. There's no way it's gonna keep up.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
All right. So you fire a shot from your goblin longbow, which in comparison isn't really that long, but I guess it's long for a goblin. And the arrow hurls through the cave air and smacks the Yeti in his shoulder. He snarls, but that's pretty much it. And then he comes stomping down towards you guys.
Great, you brought him here.
Boom, boom. Man, he moves fast. Holy shit.
Yeah, his speed is 40 feet. He's fat. He is faster than you guys. He's got much longer legs. And he is going to take a swing at Urt and a swing at Jags.
I would have ran away.
That's just still one swing.
It's multi-attack.
He's got 2 arms.
Uh-huh.
That's one solid bastard right there.
Bam. Bam.
Jeez.
All right. So the first attack at Urt is a miss.
Yay, thank
with
you.
a 7. The second attack at Jags is a hit with a 19.
I told my luck was about to run out.
Jeez.
So that's to hit. Let me calculate your damage. You take 5 points of slashing damage.
What a savage.
I'm a savage.
Classic bougie.
Ratchet.
Thank you.
I'm ashamed of myself.
You know it, Michael.
You're on TikTok as much as we are.
You set it up.
I'm so embarrassed.
You're so embarrassed.
All right. This poor guy is just upset at life. Is going to whip around and try to smack the fighter who just slashed his leg so callously. What's your armor class, Urt?
Mine is 18.
Oh, that's a miss. He is in a lot of pain. So not only does he just miss, but like moving just hurts and he just shrieks out. And now it's your turn, Urt.
Okay. Well, you know, me being the goblin I am, I'm gonna attack this Yeti. Because,
do it.
You know, why not? So we're gonna make sure we have that.
Yes.
And then we are gonna, because he's close. He's
He
big.
is. He's big. He's close. Yeah.
We're gonna use our sword, our centaur.
And that is just enough to hit.
Yeah.
So you take a swing with your scimitar and slice his thigh. Some blood spurts out onto his white fur, and he roars down at you. Now we're back to the top of the pops with Uek.
Okay. Let me know if this is possible. First, what is the distance between me climbing onto the top of this rock and jumping onto the Yeti?
I like the way you think.
Very goblin-y.
You can easily climb on top of the rock. The rock is probably only about 5 or 6 feet tall.
Okay.
So you can shimmy up there pretty easily.
And how-
For the jump, you're going to have to give me an an acrobatics check.
Oh, yeah. Do it.
So my hope is that I draw my rapier sword and jump with my rapier sword like this, and then I stab him in the back or the neck or something.
Okay.
It's like a goblin Errol Flynn.
Can I do that?
Yeah.
Is he away from me? Is it a sneak attack too? Like, is it like?
He is otherwise unaware that you're there, so you have to pass the acrobatics check
Okay.
first.
Okay.
You got
So
this.
so give me an acrobatics check and then roll your attack, and we'll see how it plays out. I don't love that roll, but I also don't hate that roll, mainly because I have an affinity for the number 13. So we'll say that that's a pass. You're not able to maybe leap up on top of him, but you're able to leap into the middle of his back. Now give me your attack roll and do the attack with advantage. With sneak attack enabled.
Oh, wait.
Oh, that is a beautiful roll. 22. All right, so. You leap through the air, shrieking with your goblin fury, and plant your rapier right in the middle of this Yeti's back. It reels in pain, trying to reach back to grab at you. It can't quite reach you, though. And now it is stomping around, in a bewildered state. With you riding on its back.
That's my war cry.
All right, Blinks. What you
All
gonna
right,
do
I-
from your
I
hiding
feel-
spot?
I feel inspired by this since my hiding spot is not as good as it should be.
You're not really hiding. You're basically just pretending that you're hiding.
Come out here and fight
I'm
with
gonna
us. Don't be a
pretend-
wuss.
I'm going to charge out of my hiding spot from this really advantageous place of cover and concealment, and I'm going to give him a flurry of attacks.
Let's have it.
Alrighty, so you're going to get this,
That's a hit.
and you're going to get this, and
That
then you're
is
going to get
missed.
this.
That is a hit. All right, so you got 2
So
hits.
you're
Give me 2 damage rolls.
You get the quarterstaff hit, and then you get the so the 9 plus 3 is 12.
The +3 isn't damage. It's just to attack.
No, it's just I know. So that's the palm strike.
So you got 9.
Ugh. So 15 points of pain to his kneecap.
So that'll do it. So here's how this is going to play out. Let me take you on a trip of violence. You rush out of your not so great hidey hole and do your spinning quarterstaff hit to take out the Yeti's knee, and then your palm strike right in his lower nethers, knocking him backwards. Uek is able to spring up onto his shoulder as he falls crashing down to the ground, pushing Uek's rapier completely through his chest cavity. And he is just all kinds of dead now.
Damn.
Nice.
Good job, guys. Good job, team.
Yeah, team. Team Goblin.
It's now this
Is this guy
sad.
still alive?
That guy is still alive, and it's Jeg's turn now.
Yeah, I'm gonna swing around and take another swipe and see if I can slash him into oblivion.
If you hit him, it'll kill
And I
him.
cannot.
That's what is it?
It's an
+3.
11.
That misses. You were too caught up in the celebration of the Yeti death. Shame on you for
I'm just
celebrating.
playing with him at this point. Just like teasing him half-heartedly, swiping my sickle out there.
He's not
dancing.
happy with you. So he's gonna whip around now and swing his scimitar at you, and he also misses
Ooh.
with a 10.
Oh, he must be shook
Rick
from
with
that Yeti.
All right, Ert, are you able to finish the job?
Oh, let's see if I can finish him.
Finish
Finish
him.
him. Thank you.
Sure.
Thank you. Okay, well, I am going to go for them with my hand axe.
Hit him.
And I get the +3 for that too, right?
Yeah, so that's enough. All right, so you come. I'm not going to say you do it with any real fervor. You just feel bad for him at this point.
It's like I'm
Wander
gonna-
over and
Goblin
smack him in the head
Bye,
with
friend.
your hand axe, and he is dead.
Wow, poor bastard.
All right.
Drinks all around.
Oh, drink to him. Drink to the Yeti.
All right. Excellent job, guys. Excellent job. You
Should
also
we-
noticed
Should
that
we
when he
check them
falls,
out though? Make sure that they don't have any stuff?
you can give them a cursory look over. They are all both of them are armed with scimitars and short bows, and they both have a makeshift rough iron small buckler style shield on their back. And both of them are still wearing those iron collars. The light in this one goes out after he falls down dead. When you go to inspect the collar more closely, you actually see that it is welded together. So it can't.
I take your short sword, decapitate him, and take it off the stub.
I really want whatever jewel is not lit up anymore in that collar.
Okay. So are you both decapitating both of these dead
Yes.
goblinoid creatures and
Yes.
taking? Okay, fine, sure. You know, who am I? Who am I to judge?
When you're a goblin, be a goblin.
Can I take the scimitar?
You take it off again. Looking at it, it literally looks just like a rough iron collar, solid piece of metal with a really rough welded spot at the back, and the jewel is in the very center front. And up, it doesn't really look all that remarkable now. It just looks like almost like just a glass orb. But
Can I fit it on my head like a crown?
you can put it on your head like a crown.
Does it glow?
No,
Do they have anything in their pockets? Anything?
no, nothing.
I hand it off to one of my other goblin friends. See if it glows for them.
Could we?
It does not.
Does anybody mind if I grab the scimitar?
Yeah, I'm done with it. I don't need it.
Yeah, I have one.
What kind of armor are they wearing?
They're both wearing leather armor.
It's pretty sliced up right now.
All right.
Now, upon closer inspection, these guys are dressed like goblins.
Okay.
But
Their skin, their bone structure, their hair, their eyes, they don't look like goblins, but they're dressed like goblins. They look like weird goblins. Maybe a species of goblin you've never seen before.
So something maybe when they died went dark in the gem. So they're being controlled, or they
That was
are
my first.
not controlled necessarily, but being
Somehow connected into a hive mind.
yeah, they are being followed. They are when the life is in them, they are kept track of.
so you're saying they were toddlers of control?
So in some respects, maybe the person who is keeping track of these guys have noticed that their light has went out, and we need to be careful because they've noticed that 2 of their soldiers have been killed.
Eyes up.
All excellent observations. Well done.
So if we keep these collars, we can make a collection of them and turn them in and say, hey, we want a reward for all your defaulted stuff.
I mean,
Probably
Probably
not.
not, but maybe.
If we're gonna take anything from them, it's probably arrows and weapons if we've used more of them while we were fighting.
Arrows would probably be great.
Yeah,
That's a wise.
'cause I think we all have. Do we all have bows, or is it me and Meg, or me and Jegs?
Do we have free reign of this area right now? Like, was there anything in the nest of the Yeti? Like, it was in a nest area?
I mean, you can go up there and look around. Upon close inspection, it looks like an animal's nest.
Okay.
There are some gnawed bones, some bits of scrap leather, some scrap metal from armor, some broken and rusted and busted weapons. Nothing of any real value. looking at the cave wall up above you, the roof of this cave is very tall, and you can make out a light that's coming down from the hole that you fell down. It's also likely that the Yeti would climb up this wall to get out of the cave, but you're unable to see very high up.
What is this little platform here? And it's leading up to another platform.
So up at the top of that platform is just a sheer wall, and that looking at it up close, you can see scratch marks. That's probably how the Yeti moved in and out of this area.
Okay, so you had mentioned an area where we saw some stuff we could see. It was dark, but we could see a place to move on, right?
So looking around the cave, you are able to you see all the walls, but then down here near where our monk is hanging out, there is a tunnel.
I found a tunnel, guys. I think we should
And
go down it.
you guys all have dark vision, so moving closer to the tunnel mouth, you can see down a little ways. Before you head down the tunnel, though, give me a perception check.
Everybody?
Just Blinks. He's at the mouth of the tunnel. The tunnel's narrow. You guys are small, but perception
I'll
will
be
do
able
it.
to say this. I can see what you're talking about now.
So, like, this tunnel literally is a tunnel. While you guys are inside this cave, and the cave is very open, very cavernous, if you will. This is obviously a tunnel. And down a short ways, our Blinks is able to make out a rather nasty looking. Sorry, I'm trying to get it to show up.
Rather
Swarm
nasty
of
looking.
bats.
Ew.
Guys, bats.
They're all caked around the top of the tunnel and the top edges, probably about 40 or 50 of them.
There's a lot of them and a lot of guano.
They also don't look normal.
Bats. I hate bats.
Hey, who wants to become a vampire goblin?
I love bats.
I do too. But not these bats. These bats aren't cool.
Rats. Can we sneak past the
You can certainly do a stealth check and see.
What if we do this, guys? What if we slice off some meat of the Yeti and we throw it down there and it distracts the bats and then we move past them?
That's good plan B.
If they're carnivore bats, if they're like that. Which if they're not, then they're not a threat to us, right?
That's a great point.
Because that perception check was a pretty good perception check. Blinks notices that like I said, these bats don't look normal. They're a very different skin color. Their wings look like to have some extra finger joints. They have a lot of teeth and looks like maybe more than 2 eyes.
Are they sentient? Can we talk
Spider
to them?
bats?
Not unless you have speak with animals, which none of you do. So.
What about some insight?
What are you trying to determine?
Trying to figure out what kind of bats they are. Nature?
You could do those checks. I'll save you the time.
Okay.
They are not of this world.
Oh, great.
Okay, so we just gotta go down and fight them. We can't distract them with meat.
You can try that. Like, yeah.
Let's try that, guys. Let's take off some chunks.
All right.
Throw it down there.
So here's how we'll do it. Whoever wants to take off a chunk, give me a strength check. That'll be your throw when you throw the meat to them.
Aren't that strong? Who's strong?
I'm strong.
Okay,
Yeah,
you guys.
the fighter and the monk are pretty strong.
So you need a strength check.
Yeah, give me a strength check.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm distracted.
Oh no!
No, it's fine. So Jegs and Ert are very easy. They are great at slicing off the chunks of meat and tossing them down the way. Blinks' chunk of meat just smacks against the cave wall a few feet away from him. But it does successfully distract the swarm of bats. They fly a little bit further
Hey,
and disappear into the shadows.
What?
good idea, Ewick.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. Let's party.
wait until in case they come back. Let's
no, we
party
gotta get
later.
past them.
I'm on guard. I'm on guard constantly, but I'm using this.
All right, so our Blinks moves further down the bat guano ridden hall, and as he gets a little further down, the cave slopes downward into another little landing pit area. There's some more bones and refuse and general cave grossness down here. Yeah.
I like this place. Reminds me of home.
All right, what you doing?
I'm going to continue to explore and perceive.
All right, so you move a little bit further. Give me a perception check. Another one.
Booyah!
All right, so moving a little bit further.
Than other characters combined with fighting shit.
The cave slopes around, and up ahead of you, you see a gate.
Hey
And
guys,
on the floor in front of that gate, you see a big old bear trap.
Yeah.
Snap.
Hey guys, there's a bear trap.
How perceptive of me.
Hey, which one of you guys put out a bear trap? And how'd you know there were bears in this cave?
I mean, yeah. We don't.
So guys, there might be bears in this cave.
Yeah, there might be bears.
Or there was just a Yeti.
Yeah.
Well, that's true.
It's gonna be a bear platypus, actually, guys.
Is it
Oh,
Yeti
yeah.
put out a bear
The dreaded
trap?
beartopus.
We're gonna have some owlbears popping up.
Oh, I actually
Is there a
thought
bear
about doing an
trap and a
owlbear because that
trap?
is one of my favorite monsters, but no, I wanted to do the Yeti instead.
Is there a man trap and a bear trap and a pig trap? And we can get the man bear pig?
I just finished watching like all of Avatar: The Last Airbender, and I'm imagining those like giant moles that were like in the earth that Earthbend.
Quadrumals?
So terrifying.
Quadrumals?
They're terrifying.
All right, what are
Very
y'all doing?
large.
What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing?
I'm going to throw a rock onto the bear trap.
Yeah.
Then give me a dex save.
Dex save. I can do that.
But no,
I'm the worst rock thrower
You're
ever.
not great. So yeah, you throw the rock and it misses completely.
Oof.
All right, guys.
You could just avoid the bear trap. You see it, so you can avoid it.
It'll come after me.
It's not a sentient
Well, I mean,
bear
here's
trap.
the thing: we could just walk around it, and if we end up seeing something that bear trap is for,
All right, I
Yeti
love you
put it out
guys.
as revenge.
I love you guys, and I love your the way you're thinking. The bear trap was for the Yeti.
okay.
The Yeti. I told you the Yeti put it out.
Just beyond the Yeti, it was to stop the Yeti from going through this gate. That
So-
is,
Which means something else is behind the gate. Let's go find out who.
I mean, they're big enough to put
Another
that bear
Yeti?
trap out.
There's another Yeti and he's trying to trap the Yeti we just killed. Who could give us a reward?
I think the Yeti would have followed us down the cave.
I'm gonna push past Blink and go check out this gate, avoiding the bear
Yeah.
trap.
Let's
Okay.
do that.
That sound good?
yeah, that sounds great.
What can I notice about said gate?
You can. It's a wrought iron gate with big old bars that you can see through. On the other side, you see that it all of a sudden it's no longer looks like a cave. It looks like a man-made tunnel now. And either side there is some unlit braziers. The gate isn't locked either. It is just sort of loosely hanging open. On the other side of where the braziers are, the little landings, you can see the tunnel that goes down. How far away are you guys? Oh wow, you can see quite a bit because of that dark vision.
Yeah,
So
that
you can
whoever
see-
put that bear trap really had a lot of faith in it.
And
Hey,
you
guys,
see two more bear
check for
traps
traps.
in the hall ahead of you.
Can our thief check for traps?
All of you technically can, but yes, the thief should be able to check for bear traps too. I'm just going to give it to you because that bear trap was such a distraction that I'm going to say that you are hyper aware of what bear traps look like now. So you have seen the bear traps that are ahead of you.
This'll teach him to give me a goblin.
Is there anything to suggest that casting detect magic might be helpful before we move forward?
No.
Then let's just creep into the hallway, guys. Stealthy as she goes.
Hallway creeping in.
I'm always creeping.
Oh, yes, you are.
I'm behind you
Every day I'm creeping.
Just like the creep.
All right. Before you go that far down the hallway,
Where'd everybody go? Who's left behind? Who's up here?
that's
Who's that?
Ert.
Yeah, it's me. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Before you go all the way down that rabbit hole.
Everybody give me a perception check.
Of course.
Oh my gosh, my mouth doesn't want to work today.
Oh, I ain't seeing shit.
Yeah, you don't see or hear shit. Neither does Ert. Wow.
Oh my
Holy
God! Someone
shit.
got her in the
You have to
eye.
understand, I have a -2 perception.
Chance is no better. All right, so Uek, our rogue, as you guys are so boldly just rushing down this hall, Uek gets to be about right here, and she hears some noise coming from what sounds like down below.
Guys,
Checking the wall, you can see that there is a gap that is just goblin size, normal goblin size, that leads down to a tunnel.
Ah, look, it's our size.
guys,
Okay,
Here.
let's
a noise.
do it, I guess.
I think we should go down this tunnel because it's less conspicuous, and I'm all about that. So follow me. Actually,
Okay.
no. Don't follow me. Somebody stronger go in front of me, and then I will follow behind them.
I'll go.
Okay.
I'll go. I'm not that
According
smart. I like
to
your
Will.
plan.
All right, so you guys creep down the tunnel. Keep moving. All right, as you keep going, the tunnel it's really tight. It's narrow. It's goblin sized.
We're goblins. We're
You get
tiny.
down, and then there's a small room, and inside are 3 other goblins.
Oh, 3 other goblins.
Two
Hello.
of them are quite tired and distressed, and they're a little worse for wear, like they've had the shit kicked out of them. One of them is a pretty tough looking ranger, and at that point, we would like to introduce our other party member.
Oh, hello there, strangers.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, friend.
What brings you to this little corner?
Well, a yeti and several weird goblins, but what brings you into this pit of despair?
That's a good question. I'm not quite sure. I just kind of woke up in here.
Woke up? So did we. We woke up. There was a giant earthquake, and then we woke up, and there was mayhem.
And there was the Yeti. And he put out a bear trap.
It was.
One of the
So
other
you're-
goblins in the room there rouses a little bit when he sees all of you, and he says, "More goblins! You must flee! It is dangerous!"
Did he pass out?
Not like pass out, but he's very obviously not in a good way.
And so I go to our dear friend who is awake, and I'm like, what is dangerous? What is going on? What have you seen?
Oh, well, did you hear the rowing earlier? There was a Yeti out there, I believe.
I killed it.
You killed the Yeti.
We did. We vanquished the Yeti.
Oh, what are we still doing in here?
I'm kind of wondering that myself. I was all for scaling that wall.
Yeah.
We don't know the way out. Like, what? How do we get out here?
Oh, I haven't been in here for that long, but let's say how we go out of this cave and take a look around. You know, not too familiar with the area myself.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, my name is Zrax, and I don't know these 2 fellows' names. I don't really think I should leave them behind, really.
The other goblin who didn't speak, he rouses a little bit and puts his hands up and says, "We don't have the strength to move on. once you've secured a way out, you can come back for us. Please, we're so tired.
Yes, we will do the hard work for you.
What has happened? Are they just like they need a 5-hour energy, or like what's going on?
Did they run out of caffeine?
They run out of
We
caffeine?
got some wounds that we need to dress, or what?
What's going on?
They are injured, yes. Upon just glancing at them, you can see that they're injured, their weapons and armor have been stripped away.
Okay, got it. I just
Do they
thought-
need healing tacos?
You don't have any healing tacos, so even if they did need them, you wouldn't be able to supply them, so you would just be at tease.
I have a new quest.
Well, Zrax, come with us and let's figure out what the fuck is going on.
I have some questions for you as we leave this area. We can walk and talk.
Hold on a second. Did you look at the handout, Derek?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Just making sure.
Why do you have questions for us?
Well, saying this,
Is this a test?
You seem like some pretty nice goblins, if I do say so myself. Not sure if I trusted you at first, but... So, you haven't been here very long, have you? What do you know?
Literally, we fell through a hole in the ground from an earthquake, and we fought some fucked up looking goblins and a yeti, and we came here and avoiding some bear traps on the way.
Oh, so you've seen the strange goblins around here.
We have.
Yes.
Are they in fact goblins?
Well, they were once goblins. They were once. The strange magic going around here. Strange man. I believe the sorcerer has cast a spell or something on them. I'm not 100% sure. But
The
Is
sorcerer?
this-
you haven't run. I'm assuming you haven't run into the sorcerer.
Sorcerers are always bad.
No, but we saw some collars with some jewels that glowed, and if we killed them,
Yeah, we chopped it off his neck, see?
we did.
Huh.
Look, I have a stone, and it's shit now. I thought it was cool, but now it's not. I still have it.
Well,
It's shit now.
And it's a terrible crown.
Relax.
well, I can't say I know much about the man or what kind of strange magic he's using. I wasn't awake long enough for that, so.
Wait, but you know there's a sorcerer with magic. How do you know that?
Maybe I might have caught a glimpse of him.
Wait a minute. What? How did you get here? How do you know? What? Who are you?
What time's Drax? You know, just your typical goblin wandering around and.
Okay, all right. No. You're not a typical goblin wandering around a dungeon of yetis and bear traps.
Where are those goblins?
Dude,
Speaking of goblins and yetis, don't you think we should leave the spot? I don't really want to leave my friends here behind, but
All right,
I am a little worried about the.
I'm gonna not segue to my party and be like, keep an eye on this guy. Like, I don't know what's going on.
show the man who thinks this guy is the sorcerer.
He's up to something. He knows
Like,
too much information, but does not know enough information.
hands get higher.
I can't raise both hands enough.
Oh, you don't have to worry about me. I'm just here to help.
Okay.
Anyone who feels the need to profess that they're here to help without being asked is probably not here to help.
So what's in it for you?
What's in it for me? Oh, I'd like to help my friends here. I don't really want to leave them
you're
behind.
just a good guy, right?
Just we were traveling maybe around some wooded area, looking for some berries and grapes for some ale.
Hold up.
Here.
Now you're calling them friends and saying you were traveling with them, but previously you said you didn't even know their name.
Ow. Oh, he's Meg and he's Greg. That's their names.
Mike and Greg. Mike and Greg.
Meg and Greg.
Meg and Greg.
It must have been the ale speaking. You'll have to forgive me. I've had a little bit of drink before I came in here. By complete accident, by the way.
Oh, well, okay.
You got any left to share?
So, Zrax, why don't you lead the way and show us where to
Oh, sure. Sure.
Sure.
All right. Just squeeze through here. Mind you, squeeze through here.
Okay.
It's gonna pop out. There we go. Good old stretch the legs.
I'm amazed that none of you attempted to heal the other goblins.
Yeah,
I don't give a shit about the other goblins. Like,
I mean,
those other
I'm
goblins.
going to be honest, you guys are playing goblins excellently.
Yeah, I was.
You're not trusting people. I don't give a fuck. Like, it's excellent. I love it.
Decapitate the body, not make them real friends. You're good, you're a goblin, let's go.
That is exactly how a goblin would play it. So
We have no health potions. We have no healing tools other
I'm
than
a tool.
my cure wounds, and I'm saving that in case I get near death
Hey.
because I don't know how long it's going to be before we can rest again, and I'll have access to that spell.
even if I had a healing potion, I'm saving that shit for myself. Like,
that is exactly how.
I mean, what are we
goblins
gonna
would play it.
do? Put our scimitars, heat them up, and then slice it off and just solder their wounds?
Yeah, would it help if we cauterize the room?
Ooh, yeah.
We can do that.
Can we just burn them?
Oof.
I don't know.
Oh,
Let's just burn them.
Are y'all moving forward?
yeah.
we're
Well,
move
would that,
forward.
are there any? One last look at the wounds. Is there anything like open and actively bleeding that would benefit from cauterization?
No, it looks like they've just been pummeled. They're buried, bruised. But one of them has a black eye. One of them has a wound on his head.
They'll heal.
I'm gonna leave them a little bit of water and tell them to rest up.
oh, you
Yeah.
are a nice goblin.
He takes
Yeah,
the water in
that's
his
as nice
tiny,
as I get.
shaking goblin hands and nods and says, "Thank you."
I'd like to ask them, is there anything you could give us to help us with our quest?
Anything you've seen, anything you know.
Or
You have not
What the fuck is
you have not healed them enough to question them.
Oh, okay. All right, I'm leaving him. I don't care. I'm following our friend. I'm following this
Right.
friend.
Out we go.
All right, so you guys head back into the hall, avoiding the bear traps. At the end of the hall, down here, you see another door, a gate, but this one is not bars. This one is stone and iron. You can't see through it.
Keep going first, sorcerer. Go ahead. Go.
Oh, what, do I look like a man who would use magic to you? I am a ranger, just so you know. Here's my bow and here's my arrows. Nothing suspicious or magical about it. I'd
My
like to look at
arrows,
this door.
They all look like wands, but here are my arrows.
Is the door locked?
No.
I push open the door.
Wait, hold on. Can I take a peek through the crack of the door?
Yeah, I'll give it to you. So you're able to peek through the crack and you see into a room. There's a large bearskin rug on the floor. You can see a chair at a table nearby. This looks maybe like kind of a common room. And you can hear some noise.
It is not common when it has my cape.
That bearskin rug is way too big and heavy for you to carry around.
Got it.
Damn.
Got it.
I got a 20 strength.
I mean, you could, if you guys want to spend your time cutting up and sewing a cape out of a bearskin rug, as opposed to like going and fighting the big bad. If that's how y'all want to play this game, that's how you can play this game.
Work it.
Can I tell how many other people are in the room by listening? Is there
Give me a perception check.
All right.
No, you can't tell how many there are, but you can tell that they're coming from this part of the room. Can
Are
you
they
see
moving?
that?
Are they moving?
No,
Yeah,
it's
I
all
see that.
coming from one section. Do you see that thing?
Yes.
Can
All
I
right.
as well do a perception check? Or
You
is
can.
that-
You can come up to the door and listen as well.
I wanna-
Okay. I will do the same.
No, just the two. I'm tired of that.
Oh.
Sorry.
You failed anyway. So Yurik
I can't see shit.
obviously is very adept at
Or
sneaking around and listening through doors because she is able to determine that there are 4 entities in that room.
Entities.
They sound like the weird goblins that you guys heard earlier.
Ooh.
Obviously,
Oh,
it's
this is
muffled
jealous.
because it's a big, thick, heavy wooden and stone door. But that's the manner of speech. That's what it sounds like.
Okay, guys, wait. I hear 4 dudes in there, similar to what we experienced earlier.
That's this many.
Oh,
That is
That's this many.
this twice. So, what do we want to do? Are you just gonna go in there guns a-blazing? Or
well, just in case we, walk into our impending doom. And hey, I never got a name check from all of you. Who are you?
You don't need to know. You didn't seem too concerned about those other guys' names.
No. It's only polite to share your name. My name is Zrax, as I've said before. And you know there's a sorcerer wandering around somewhere, right?
we haven't noticed, but obviously you have noticed that. My name is Ewick, and I'm watching you.
Oh, all right. Well, that's polite of you. Anyone else want to give it a go before we go in this door?
Yes.
No?
Nope.
And if
Hard
you
pass.
prove yourself in this situation, I might think otherwise.
Oh, all right. I'll go in first then. How about that?
Lovely.
All right. How are you going in? Are you going to try to sneak in, or are you just busting in there?
Always sneak in.
I want to sneek in,
We're
yes.
goblins.
All right. So give me a stealth check.
He went to the
no.
same
All right.
Don't touch that.
Here's how this plays out. Are you ready?
Oh
Yeah.
no, not ready.
Buckle up. All right, so you very slowly inch the door open, quiet as can be. But obviously, the hinges on this door have not been looked after well. After pushing it out a few inches, a very loud
Ooh. I meant to do that.
echoes through the stone fucking tunnels. And you hear very angry sounding goblin critters in the room.
But they sound normal to us since we're goblins.
Well,
Okay, so here's how they sound. They're speaking goblin. You guys all speak goblin, but their dialect is strange. Some of the words are different, and their voices sound very different. Kind of like the difference between the way a horse neighs and a zebra neighs. Does that make sense?
Ooh, okay.
We're fighting zebra goblins.
That's a good analogy.
Thank you.
Well, now that I've royally screwed that up, may I go in with a dynamic roll and
I know, Mike.
Yes,
Draw my bow.
just jump into it. Now, you guys are a party. You're spread out, so it's still
We're gonna
possible
party?
that one of you could get a stealth check on this. All right, so as you step into the room, which let me measure this room real quick. Oh yeah, I'm good at what I do. You are able to make out the whole room. It is a very large common room. There are two big tables with candles on it, some strewn dishes, two bearskin rugs. There are, three other doorways. These don't have doors. These are just openings. There's a large barrel up against the wall there, and then sitting down here around a fire with a big old pot of some kind of stew bubbling on it are four more of those strange goblin critters. So now,
nice.
everybody who is engaging in combat right away, let's roll. Give me some initiative rolls.
All right.
All right, so Uek, Ertz, and Blinks are the only ones engaging in combat right away.
Of course. I wouldn't say
All
mine's right away. I think mine's engaging Tuesday.
All right, Uek, what you gonna do?
I'm first.
Yeah, you're at the top of the pops,
Yep.
but you're still in the hall. They don't necessarily know you're there.
Okay. Can I?
Where you going?
Okay. Can I sneak and run under the bear rug and like dive under the bear rug and just be at the end and look
On your tray.
and
Well, all of them are looking in this direction. They're all looking at that door that just opened up. So I am perfectly open to you attempting to do that. You just have to do another stealth check, and it's gonna have to be a really good roll. Like I'm betting, like it's got to beat like a 15, because they're looking right there.
They're looking right at you.
Should I do that?
Coming right for you.
So that'll count as movement. So technically, what you can do is attempt it.
And then
If it fails, just attack.
Attack!
Okay. Well, I'll attempt it and then attack.
Yeah, it counts as a movement.
How do I get to be able to try to sneak in later, since I don't have a turn in the turn order?
Once we get to the end of this first round, do a stealth check. That's what we'll do.
Am I doing stealth or acrobatics? What am I doing?
Stealth.
Okay.
I'm going to say you don't have to be very acrobatic to just slide on the floor.
It's just normal. It's just.
Yeah, just a stealth check. Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, I'm a 40.
Yeah.
And Uek does it again. So Uek, you are able to some fucking how slide on your butt with your feet turned just right to slip underneath that bear rug. What an absurd fucking turn of events.
No one saw that.
Nobody saw that coming.
All right, so is that the end of your turn?
That is
Uek?
the end of my turn. I'm hiding under that fucking bear rug until
All right.
the moment comes.
So this customer
shit.
down here sees Zrax in the doorway.
Shit.
Is going to pull out his short bow and take a shot.
Oof.
He misses though. These guys have clearly been drinking a little bit, so his blackthorn arrow stabs into the door, but right beside you, and now it is your turn.
Kick ass. So, is it possible for me to shoot at their little thing of goop there and see if I could spill it on one of them? It's hot, right?
It is hot, yeah. I mean, you can attack the pot, and if you roll a high enough roll, we can see about that.
All right.
That.
Let's do it.
So give me a normal attack roll. Let's see what it is.
I totally want my normal character to be a rogue now. Or
For our
I'm
regular
serious.
game.
I love playing like this.
Well, you might have another chance.
I don't love a 16, but I also don't hate it. So what we'll do is you fire your arrow. It hits the top of this. I must presume what we can presume is some kind of stew, and this goblin creature and this goblin creature each take 3 points of burning damage.
Nice.
Is that the end of your turn?
Hmm.
You can still move, pretty much, unless you have a bonus action. that you
Terrific.
can do.
Let's see. No, I think I'll just move behind that table over there and think about it. We'll get some cover from the arrows. Oh, wait. You know? I want to move behind the barrel.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and move up there. That's plenty. You got plenty of room. All right. So it is now this goblinoid's turn. He's going to take a step forward and take a shot at Zrax with his short bow. And even though you hid, I rolled at disadvantage, but I still rolled a 20. So,
Ouch.
yeah.
Goblin seeking arrows.
Ouch.
Those bastards.
You take 4 points of piercing damage as the arrow hits you square in your forearm.
Ah! Damn!
And now it is this goblin's turn, who is going to step up very dangerously close to where our rogue is hiding and take a shot with his short bow as well. What's your armor class, Jarrett?
16.
So he fires a shot, and you see it coming, and they're able to move out of the way just in time as it ricochets off the top of the barrel.
Woo!
And now it is Ert's turn.
Had a couple close calls here.
Ert
Hi.
and Blinks are still hot. Technically, they don't necessarily know you're there. They may suspect you're there, but they don't know you're there. So if you wanted to attempt a stealth move, you could.
Yeah, sure. I'll attempt a stealth move and hide behind one of these tables, one of the 2 tables up here.
That's what I was thinking.
It's going to have to be a pretty high roll
We're
because,
gonna,
like I
we're gonna
said,
try this, but
Right in front
my
of them.
stealth moves haven't.
they are looking that direction. All right. So somehow You are able to just dash into that room and hide behind that table.
Heidi, Heidi. Heidi ho.
Was that the end of your turn?
Yeah, I think that's going to be the end of my turn.
All right, Blinks, what you got?
I'm going to monkey assault since I'm a goblin-y guy to why? Oh, wrong damn. Yeah. What pow pow? Yeah.
All right, roll it.
And I will spend a key point to.
How many of those do you have right now?
This will be my last one.
Okay, yeah, I thought you had 3. I was just making sure.
And I will quarterstaff. Pow.
That'll hit.
And I will unarm. And I will
So
unarm.
the last one is missed. That's your apparently your theme.
Are they the same size as us or bigger?
They're a little bit bigger. So and you remembered, so I'll let you have it. Roll your
All
damage.
right. So he's gonna get some quarterstaff pain.
So are you saying his
Strength pain. Arm
third
strength pain.
attack hit as well because you remember
20
this one?
total.
All right, Meg, hold on just 1 second.
Jackie Chan his ass.
So you smack him with your staff and then give him a good kick and backhand, and that takes a lot of the wind out of his sails. Not quite all of it, but he is definitely regretting coming into work today. What were you saying, Meg?
Nothing. They got answered. Cool. Can I try to sneak attack on somebody?
Not yet. We're still we're at the bottom, the last one. So seeing the monk or a goblin rush in, he's gonna pull out his short bow and take a shot at him. And he misses. He's shooting at you,
Oh, I got kung fu.
but he missed.
Okay.
And all right, Meg, what do you want to attempt?
I want to. I think I want to try to hug the wall and stay hidden in this hallway, but take a shot at this guy over here.
Okay, give me a stealth check. And since they didn't see you and they are engaged, you can roll it at advantage. How about that?
Yay!
Ooh.
That's a pass. So give me a sneak attack. Well, that's a hit. Calculate your
Nice.
Wow. That goblin's got a longbow.
Vitamin
The weapon's bigger than the goblin.
You remember how to use the advanced dice roller?
That's your.
Oh, that's
Take attack.
dreadful. All right, so that attack does take a big chunk out of him, but he's still standing, and now he knows you're there. So go ahead and add yourself to the turn order.
Oops. I wasn't on my token.
Token. It still goes ahead of me. Jeez.
All right, so now we're back at the top with Uek,
Um,
who is hiding under a bear rug with some weird goblinoid reeling from getting smacked by a monk right up above her. All right, Uek, what you doing?
what is his damage at? This guy right here?
He does not look good.
He does not look good.
You're not
I
a
like
doctor,
smack
so.
down.
But if you were to guess, you would say that he probably should have a lie down.
Okay. Now, this guy look at here. The other guy. on the other
This
side.
one?
Yeah.
He looks better than this guy.
I'm gonna
This
go,
one down here is I'm pretty sure is untouched, right? Nobody
I'm
shot
gonna
him.
go maybe for the not so weaker guy who is up above me.
Okay.
I want to come out from under the bear rug. I don't know if I can do this with my rapier or if I can do this with my dagger, but I want to come out and I want to be bison.
You could do that with either of those weapons.
I would love to do my rapier then.
All right. So give me an attack at advantage and make sure you have your sneak attack enabled.
What the shin?
I'm going to be perfectly honest. I did not expect this dungeon to take this long. This is ridiculous.
You are ridiculous. It's the first time us playing goblins.
You guys are maybe halfway through. Maybe.
So rude.
It is so hard to calculate exactly like how long this is going to take. That's enough to take the wind completely out of his sails.
We're goblins.
You slide out from under that rug and completely disembowel him.
Wait,
Yeah.
Slice him open and his guts fall out all over the floor.
Oof.
Which
You're
that
welcome.
is that. All right. So now it is this goblin's turn, who's pretty pissed off that he just got shot by another goblin, and he's going to take a shot at her with his short bow.
At me? Do you mean at me?
Yes. What's your armor class?
16.
Ah, he misses. So the blackthorn arrow stabs right into the doorway, right near your head. Zrax, we're back to you.
Sweet. I wanna shoot that guy right there that just attacked. The one standing on the bear rug. I want to shoot him in the foot if I can.
Okay, shoot him. He's not looking really good. So even if you shoot him at the foot, shoot him in the foot, it'll probably kill him.
All
As
right.
long as you land your hit. So no critical failing.
Kick ass.
And we could call him Achilles.
Balls.
16 will do it, and 10 will do it. So your arrow hits him right in his belly and stabs all the way through, sticking out his back.
Am I
Bleeds out.
Poor bastard.
Next up. All right, now it is Jeg's turn because that was that goblinoid was next, but he's dead now.
Okay. Then I'm gonna, I guess, keep concentrating on this person since he's after me and take another shot.
All right.
Whoop.
Shot. Everybody.
Hey, rock your body. Oh, sorry.
That should not have been at advantage. So.
I just thought I forgot to put my auto. I'm sorry. But will an 18 hit?
An 18 will hit. All right, so that arrow hits him right in the throat, and he falls down to the ground and bleeds out. Well,
What?
Ert.
Okay.
Ert.
I am going to. Oh, the only one that's there's the one at the bottom.
There's only one left. Yep.
Okay. He's too far away for me to actually like shoot. Is he too far away from my bow?
He shouldn't be. What's the range in your bow? Your bow should be like 120 to 600 feet, right?
Okay, look and see.
He's only 45 feet away.
So this is a long bow.
Oh yeah, you got him.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
you
I'm
got
gonna
range.
use my long bow and shoot at
All
him.
right. Shoot him. Good up.
Okay.
22 is all kinds of hit. All right. That's the first time he's been hit. So your arrow hits him in the shoulder, and he roars in pain, and then glares at you and
Like
whips
you
out his
should.
short bow and takes a shot right back at you.
Oh no!
But that arrow hurt real bad, and he misses
Yeah.
completely. And now it is
Blubby
Blink's
McBlubberston.
turn. Blinks, what you gonna do?
I am going to maneuver down here and jam my quarterstaff into his unmentionables.
All right, game away. Unmentionable seeking quarterstaff jab. 16 is a hit. Calculate your damage. Y'all's hit rolls have been pretty consistently good.
Yeah.
Well, now you've jinxed us.
I could just up everybody's armor class. I don't have to jinx you. So you take another chunk out and smack him upside the head, but it's not quite enough to knock him down all the way.
Ah,
And
drat.
now we are back to the top with the now seen Uek.
Okay. There's just one guy left.
That's the one guy left.
I have a short bow. I would like to leap onto this bench here, or whatever that would
That's a bench. Yep.
and I would like to draw my bow and shoot his
Do
ass.
it. Get him.
I don't have sneak attack on this, right?
You do not. The disemboweling was pretty loud. Guts splattering on the stone floor. Unfortunately, a 12 will not. Oh wait, no, you guys are Fury of the Small, so that'll just enough, and that's actually just enough to put him down. So your arrow hits him square in the middle of his chest, and he falls backward onto the stone floor. Dead.
Huzzah!
They're all dead, Dave.
Oh, hot damn! That went pretty well.
So, did they all have the collars with the blinking lights, or the?
Yes, they all had the same. They are all dressed the same. Their skin, their bone structure, their hair, their ears, their teeth, their eyes, their physical bodies all look different. But their armor, their outfits, their weapons, all the same. Almost like they're in uniform.
More decapitations and more collar collections.
Okay.
I like these things.
I would like to search the room for any treasures or whatnot.
As would I.
Okay.
I'd also like to see if there's any of that ale left.
What is this?
What's what?
That chest.
This thing.
That is a cistern made out of a strange sort of shimmery white stone material, and there's some water inside of it.
I drink some.
Ah,
I mean, all right. So you are now completely healed if you took any damage.
Oh wow!
Great.
Is there any
Can I
left
do
for the
that?
rest of us?
I was gonna say.
I mean, is he going to turn around and explain to you that he just drank magic healing water?
Hey guys, I feel better after drinking this. That earlier stab wound I got, it's gone.
All right. So if everybody drinks from it, everybody heals all of their life points.
I would also like to drink from it as well. Since we're all friends here, right? We're sharing.
Goblins.
The cask, the barrel up here does indeed have some grog in it. Cursory search of the room, you see some sacks down here that have some dry goods, some dried meats, and some dried fruit. And then over here is a box of wood. And other than that, though, there's not really anything in the room.
I want to go over to this goblin fellow here and take my arrow out of him.
All right.
Actually, what they're yeah.
That's smart.
Yeah, that's fine. You can collect all your arrows. That's
Yeah,
fine.
I'm gonna grab mine back too, but then I'm gonna take a little nip.
Well, I mean, do any of the ones that we killed, do they have fresh arrows that have not been used?
All of them do. Yep.
Yeah. So
All of them have
I'm
about.
gonna
All
go
of them
over to
have
this
about.
dude, and I'm gonna replace my arrows that I used.
Good call.
Yeah, how many?
Each one of them
In
has,
total.
we'll say, 16 arrows.
Sweet. Toad's taking this guy's arrows too.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a third set. I'm gonna add 16 to mine.
can I add that I would like to literally carve out every jewel out of their neck?
You can attempt to carve out the jewel, but you can't get it out.
That's why I decapitated them and took the collars off the neck stub.
If you all were the magic sort, which, let's face it, none of you are, because goblin folk do not tend to have an adeptness for magic, but your DM likes you, so he'll just give you a little bit of knowledge. It's almost as if these collars were made by magic.
Can I do a closer inspection of the collar of the guy I'm standing next to? Maybe there's something I can figure out by looking around it. It's like fused to his neck, or how it got
It's
on
not
there?
fused to his neck. It literally just looks like a rough iron band, probably about 1.5 inches to 2 inches wide, about 1 inch thick. And one end of it that's on the back of his neck looks like it has a weld seam. And then on the front, at the front of his neck, that's where the jewel is. And it was glowing while he was alive, but now that he's dead, the light has left the jewel.
Can I cut off his head and take the collar?
You can, just like
That's what I've been
doing.
All right.
I mean, you're goblins. You guys like shiny things. I'm not going to argue with the logic. And it all can go back to the horde. You guys are horde-minded. Perhaps it can be melted down to be made into something else. You don't know.
Michael, I dumped my water skin and refilled it with the shiny Healy fluid.
That's an excellent idea.
Awesome.
Save that for later.
Everybody should probably do that.
I was
since y'all
gonna
don't
say,
have any
is there
health potions.
enough for more than one? to do
There
that?
is.
why I
When
dumped my
you
water
when you go and take the water out of it, the level goes down, but then the level seems to just magically come back up.
Can we steal this bucket?
No, it is attached to the stone floor.
Oh,
Can we fill any water flasks that we have with it?
You can.
That's what
Okay,
Yes.
I take my water flask and I fill it with the magical pretty water.
Excellent.
I would also like to do that, but can I?
Yeah.
I want to toss my collar thing into the fire. Does anything happen to it?
Now embers and ash come out, and it chars. It gets that when you put metal in fire, soot coats the outside of it, but nothing else happens.
Oh, is there any more stew left?
Yes, there's a full pot of nondescript meat stew.
I'd like to take some nom noms of that real quick, and I think I'm done in this room.
Okay.
I would like to, just for posterity's sake, cut a patch out of the bear rug that I under and
Okay.
attach it to my armor in honor of that bear.
Okay. All right. I can appreciate a little bit of flair.
I just want like a chunk of this foot from right here.
Oh my god. Sure.
I'm just taking a hand in my belt.
This is why it takes so long to go through.
Because we're goblins.
I mean, you'd be don't. That's a bunch of bullshit, Tom. You'd be doing the same shit if you were a goblin, if you were a human, if you were a halfling, if you were an elf. You'd be doing the same shit. This is not my first. This is not my only game that I'm playing with you, Tom. I know exactly how you play, and you're a bad influence.
Oh, friends.
Yes.
Have I?
All right, so you guys have successfully checked out everything that is of any interest in the room. The only thing you haven't checked out is the candles, and they do not have a nice, fancy smell. They are not made out of beeswax. There is nothing special about them.
Well, have I proved myself in battle yet, friends? That was quite
No.
a scrap, wasn't it? Oh, well.
Why do you seem so nervous?
The fact that you had to ask that.
Well, we are in a dungeon with creepy, crawly goblin, our friends, so to speak, changed into horrible giant goblins. Of course I'd be nervous. I really thought I could get in this room really sneakily. Oh, they're not. Well, of course I'm a goblin, but are they still goblins?
Goblins ever.
I see there's another couple of doors in here. Anyone game for splitting up a little bit and checking things out?
Yes.
No.
I would advise against splitting the party.
Let's go through the one that you're at right now. What is this?
Yes.
That is an excellent idea. I'm going to give UAC a DM inspiration point for that.
What?
Mainly because there are two other hallways that you could explore, but it would take forever and not really yield anything all that exciting.
Well,
All right, so you move into the hallway, and then there's a bend, and it moves down.
Are we gonna keep going?
Are there
And you can see at the end of that hallway, there's another bend.
Are there any goblin capturing traps along the way?
I would ask for a perception check, but no, there aren't any. So you come down here. All right, when you get to this hall, you can see at the end of it, you can see that there's a doorway and then a wall at the end with another doorway in the middle of it.
Ooh.
well, clearly I'm not super good at sneaking around. Does anyone want to peek in that door?
So this is more of a hallway that goes down, and then at the end of it, you can see another doorway. So there are two doorways right here in your vicinity.
Doubt you trust anything I'd say. I'm open to suggestions.
I'm always a fan of erring to the left. But we could potentially listen maybe at each door first, see if there's a keyhole we can peek through, and see if there's any information or sounds or anything that might draw us in one direction or the other.
We are
talking about these two doors that we have to choose from. I have suggested that perhaps we try listening or searching the door for some kind of keyhole or crack or something to see if there's anything we can perceive in either one before we decide which to open.
All right, what's the play, guys? What y'all gonna do?
So, I'm going to inspect the door to our left here. And I would like to know if there are any cracks or keyholes that I can peek through, or if there's any sound coming from the other side of the door.
There are no keyholes you can peek through. You're talking about this door?
Yeah.
But you can listen. Give me a perception check. You don't hear shit.
I'm listening.
Oh, that's horrible.
I tried, guys.
That's all we can do. It's the way the game, nature of the game. Sometimes you succeed on everything, and sometimes you don't.
Steve, do you want to come and listen?
I'll listen.
Just in case.
Can I do a perception down the same hall?
You can hear something in that room, but you're unable to determine what.
Damn.
So, someone with a high perception, listen at the other door, at this one over here, and see if there's any differences. I mean, I'm willing to try again, but...
Let's let somebody else try.
Oh, why not?
What am I trying?
I'll give it a shot.
This door.
We're listening to this door.
At this door. We already checked this door. This door.
I've been having pretty good luck.
All right.
I heard what you need me to hear.
Mashes his big goblin ear up against the door, but he doesn't hear anything inside.
Oof.
Hey, there's nothing in here. Let's go.
Let's see.
So the decision now is between the silent door and the door with muffled sounds behind it.
Check it out. I listened to the door too.
Which door did you listen to, Zrax? The one that you're standing in front of?
Yeah, the second one, right?
There is you can hear that there is something in there breathing very heavily.
Ooh, that sounds bad. Let's not go through that door.
Big heavy breathing thing. Let's go kill a dragon.
So that's where we are, adventurers. We've got this door down here that is silent, and we have this door over here that has maybe some kind of big bad monster behind it. We don't know.
I mean, I think the silent one is probably the right one to go through, but I bet it's going to kick our ass. So, there you go.
I don't know. Something in me says, let's go kill the big heavy breathing thing all quiet and stealth-like and kill it in its sleep. Then we can steal all its treasure.
How do you know it's sleeping?
I was gonna say we could try to sneak in and see what we can see if it's guarding something.
I mean, last time we tried to sneak in through a door, the door...
That's why we don't let Zrax touch the door.
I mean, I'm willing to give it a go. If y'all want, I can try.
As long as we all stay together.
Yeah.
Sure.
Let's kill the big sleeping thing.
Michael's shaking his head like it's not a good idea. So, do we want to just open the silent door? Decision!
You're going to open them both eventually. Just pick which one you want to open first.
Oh, okay. Well, open the quiet door first.
That's guaranteed we're going to succeed in this next part.
Quiet door first.
All right, quiet door first. I'm just going to run with it. The door is unlocked.
See if we can find anything that'll help.
The door is unlocked. It opens up to a single room with a large chest in it.
Ooh,
Treasure!
Wait, is it gonna attack us?
Possibly.
You want me to open it? I'm sneaky.
Yeah, but you're not sneaky if it's a mimic.
If it's a mimic, there is no sneaking.
Yeah, it's gonna bite your hand.
Would you like me
Run through it.
to...
It's too strong.
Maybe.
I have detect magic. Would that help? Is
No.
it considered magic? No? Okay, never mind.
That thieves tool thing didn't work.
I mean, nobody's attempted to open it, so you don't know if it's locked or not.
Oh. I tried to lift it. I tried to open it.
It is unlocked. It is not a mimic. It is just a chest. Looking inside, it is filled with clothes that are all goblin-sized, a few pieces of armor, a couple of bent swords, some supplies like more dry goods, beef jerky, a couple of healing potions.
How many?
Let's. How many are there? Are 5. There are 5. One. You can each have one.
20.
Nice.
Looking through this gear, you recognize some of the clothing. This is the clothing that belonged to the party that you guys are looking for.
Y'all, we
naked.
killed all of them. We
They're
realized
naked,
that, right?
and we
Like,
have their
they were-
stuff now.
I'm pretty sure that they were put under a spell.
Yeah, maybe they were the ones under that spell with those things on their
Yeah.
necks.
Hey,
So
you
wait,
guys,
And we
so
naked goblins running around.
wait, so you guys are here looking for some people? What's the deal?
Drax, did you see any naked goblins running around? Because these are their clothes.
Well, not exactly. I saw the,
Maybe
Megan,
backwards.
Megan and Greg, I guess.
Why does one of these goblins have my name? Thanks, Derek.
They could be Greg and Fred if you want.
That alliteration, though.
Rhyme in this case.
Oh, Greg and Fred.
What's
they were
the play, guys? Are we conversing?
Are these
Yes.
the clothes of the goblin dispatches that we're looking for?
Yes. That
Yeah.
all of the stuff that you see in there looks like the kind of traveling equipment and gear and supplies that the dispatches would have had. And you recognize some of the garments of clothing as specific goblins from your village, from your tribe.
Ah,
Yeah,
So
we
you
just killed all of them.
I guess these guys ain't
Oh,
coming
wow.
back to the village. I
Right,
get Bob's hut.
So what are you here for? What are you doing here?
We're trying to find these guys.
Really? Oh, well, that's good to know. Looks like you succeeded. Job well done.
We didn't find the guys. We found their clothes.
Found the clothes.
Eh, what's a man without his clothes?
Tell you what could I do to get you to trust me as a fellow goblin?
You keep trying to get us to trust you, like, a lot.
Every
What
time you
say-
ask that, the trust level goes further and further down.
I'd say it's in your best interest. What could I do for you?
Go explore that.
This place.
Is that really what you want me to do? You don't want to ask me any questions, anything?
No,
Maybe?
no. We're trying to find these goblins. We found their clothes. Where are the goblins?
Well, I couldn't tell you that. The best I know was that this sorcerer, whatchamacallit, the one doing this, turning goblins into, I don't know, berserker
Never
goblins.
got one.
Worse goblins. Evil, disgusting goblins.
He's turning goblins into worse goblins.
Worse
We're
goblins.
the worst goblins.
That's the tagline for the whole episode.
We're the worst goblins.
They're turning goblins into worse goblins.
Any
Beautiful.
idea where this is taking place? Have you
Uh,
actually seen the sorcerer?
Oh, I've seen the sorcerer. I got a peek at him, but he was wearing a hood. He kind of had his back turned to me, and then he knocked me in the back of the head. So, couldn't
So how
really
do
give
you
you too
know
much.
how do you know what he's up to?
Tell you what, do you know of Agraz, Lord of the Black Plains?
Do we?
I'm a goblin. I don't step on no goddamn planes.
Well, all right, so here's where the DM will step in to clue you guys in on what you guys might know. So Agraz, Lord of the Black Plain. The Black Plain is a kingdom in the Underdark. None of you have ever been there. None of you have ever seen it. None of you have ever seen an Underdark goblin, which is what Zrax is. His skin is a lot paler than all of yours, and his eyes are a little bit different.
No.
Agraz, you know that, and you recognize that name. It doesn't really bear much significance to you because you guys are not high-ranking goblins in your tribe. But that name has a little bit of weight to it. You've heard maybe some of your higher ups, your commanding officers, maybe mention that name. But none of you have ever been to the Underdark.
Well, I'm from the Underdark. I've been sent on a secret mission to discover the source of the magical disturbance that happened many moons ago. That's why I'm here. And I found the sorcerer, but I got knocked on the head. So I'm not doing so hot right now. That's all I know.
So, what's in it for us if we help you, and what's in it for you if you help us?
What's in it for me if I help you?
Well, I already know what's in it for you guys. And you should too, because you all have orders.
We have orders.
You guys are meant to find the missing goblins and to remedy the problem.
We're going to remedy the goblins.
You
We're
think
gonna
you
find
found the
problem.
missing goblins. So what's in it for all for the 4 adventurers, and most likely Zrax too, because goblin culture is very similar, no matter where part of the goblin world you're from. If you don't succeed, you'll be dismembered publicly.
I like my
Or
arms.
turned into a worse goblin.
Like my
That is also
hands.
possible.
What's in it for me? I serve Lord Agras. I would like not to be taken limb from limb upon failure. Also, would not like to be
That I
turned into
respect.
an ugly goblin.
Fear and pain are excellent
Respect that.
motivators. I tell you what.
This is going to end up turning into multiple campaigns running at the same time.
So, my DM intervention has told us that we are that we should ally with you, and then find this sorcerer.
All right, let's go.
I mean, we don't have to find the sorcerer. I wouldn't mind just leaving.
That wouldn't remedy the problem, which is that he's turning goblins. He's abducting goblins and turning them into not goblins.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
well,
Zrax, you haven't necessarily found the source of the magical disturbance either.
oh, well.
Maybe we should go look in the other room.
I'm at the
Well,
door.
I'll tell
Are
you
there
what.
any other?
I'll go in the door first this time. Why not? Well, you know what? Maybe somebody should sneak in there. If you give it a shot. It wasn't really successful last time.
I say our rogue sneaks in because they're the sneakiest of sneakies.
He has had very, very good success with sneaking.
Yeah,
Are we
let's
friends
start
now?
sneaking the sneakiness.
Not now, but guys,
Are we friends now? You trust me, I trust you. Mikasa Sukasa, my dungeon, your dungeon. Right?
Wait, I get 2 houses out of this? I get Bob's house and Zrax's house?
Sure, why not? It's not like I live here or anything. But
Oh, forget this bare carpet cape. I'm getting a house.
sneak in.
All right, let's go sneaking. Let's go.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Sneaky, sneaky.
So yes, if you're trying to sneak in the door, give me a stealth check, and I'm going to
Is there
give
a
you a
sneak alarm?
warning. You're going to have to roll real damn good.
oof.
Roguey McRogue.
Advantage.
All right, Rogue,
You
go.
no advantage. This is just a stealth check. Nothing. Unfortunately,
Are you
not going to cut it.
guys-
Okay. So you open the door, and standing immediately on the other side of it, hence why the stealth check was probably not going to work out, unless you could just fucking turn invisible, is even bigger, meaner looking goblin creature.
Wow. What a prick. What's a prick?
And as soon as you open the door, he takes a swing at you.
So glad I didn't go in that door first.
At least we're prepared. We got healing potions. We got healing water.
We have Juggo beer.
He misses. He rolls really poorly. He's got a great axe.
How great is it?
Looking at him, he looks similar to the other goblins that you looked at, but like I said, he's much bigger, much more muscular, bigger fangs, bigger teeth, bigger ears. He is
So it's
also
Grandma.
wearing a collar. Obviously, the collar is bigger as well. He brings his great axe down right beside you, and it chinks into the floor, causing some chips of rock to fly up. Everybody roll for initiative.
Damn, that sucked.
It would have really sucked if he had landed that attack.
Yeah.
Like for real. Dude
So is
packed a
that-
punch.
So that's a two-handed weapon?
Oh my gosh.
Ert, you're going on Tuesday.
Oh my
Go up.
gosh.
Four. They didn't mean to roll it twice.
Balls.
Hey,
All right.
Angela, your whole purpose here is just to make me feel bad about my bad.
So you open this door, and again, this is a relatively small room. There is a large, more ornate chest behind this. We'll call him a goblin berserker.
Treasure.
And now it is your turn.
So I dodge his great axe. I twirl around and I pull out my rapier and I want to slice his Achilles.
All right, give me a roll.
Everyone was kung fu fighting.
That's not gonna cut it. So you take a swipe at him.
Literally.
His armor, literally.
Not gonna cut it.
His armor. His armor's a bit heavier, a bit thicker. So your rapier tinks right off the side of it.
You
Jags.
ain't got no skills.
Also, just FYI to everybody, this is granted you guys are all small, but right now Blinks is blocking the doorway.
Oh, that sucks.
I'm the biggest goblin ever.
You could squeeze past him, but you can't attack past him.
Damn.
So you can move into the room.
Okay, I'm gonna try
Whoever
to
skulls over me, use some acrobatic skills because that'll be fun to watch.
Okay,
That's fine. Yeah,
so I'm gonna put Hunter's Mark on this guy,
do it.
and I'm gonna. Which weapon shall I use? I'm gonna take a shot with my longbow.
Pew pew pew
+3. Does a 15 hit?
pew
15 does not hit.
pew 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 pew.
Your arrow tinks off his shoulder pauldron and clinks to the floor.
Pew pew pew.
Damn.
Drax. Yeah, dude's got a high AC.
Can I jump on top of Blinks' shoulders and like
Yeah.
World's biggest goblin.
You can
and
try.
squat? What kind of rolls do I need?
Give me an acrobatics check. And
Shit.
If you fail, it's going to be glorious.
I got this. I got this.
I mean, it's
Oh,
your dexterity's pretty high, and I think acrobatics.
Boom.
It's not great. All right, so you're able to get up there, but it really just turned into you sitting on his shoulders.
Well, that's fine. I want to shoot
Wait,
this guy.
wait. Hold on, Blinks. Give me a strength check.
Oh shit, man.
You want a strength save or a strength check?
I want a strength check. I'll be kind.
Boom.
Wait.
Ooh, that doesn't look good, man.
No, that's not good.
Let's get it.
Okay,
Oh yeah,
so,
we gotta do it.
so you jump up there, and Blinks is caught completely off guard. It frightens him a little bit, to be frank. And he starts stumbling around with you in the doorway.
So great. So we haven't fallen over. This is
You
good,
haven't
right?
fallen over, but your attack's at a disadvantage.
Oh shit. All right. Junk. This is gonna be one hell of a shot, right? I want to shoot him directly in that crystal necklace thing, right in the crystal thing. See if I can. That's.
Don't call
Good.
shots.
You can aim
If
for that.
you
I mean,
make this, I
if you
might
make
finally
it-
be impressed.
yeah, if you make
Wow.
it with, especially rolling at disadvantage, I'm gonna be super impressed.
Yeah.
I might be inspired.
You might be. You all might be.
I want to give it a shot. Pun intended. So I'm gonna do the attack, and then I'm gonna add my thingy, my fighting style to it. Oh, whoops! That's not what I meant to do. That would have been great, right?
Well, use it.
Yeah, it's gotta be a disadvantage, right?
Yeah, it's got to
Oh,
be
yeah,
at
yeah,
disadvantage, unfortunately.
Well,
You're gonna roll again.
I'm also gonna use what's this called? My fighting style is archery. I'll just use that as well. Maybe
I mean, that's automatically added.
that's automatic. Oh,
Yeah.
balls! All
Yeah,
right,
give me
yeah.
another attack roll because you're rolling
Yep.
at disadvantage.
Oof.
Oh, will you take the 19?
I'll take
plus
the
3?
19. Yeah, because
Sweet.
I'm kind and I want you guys to actually land a hit, but it does not hit the jewel.
Damn,
Come
do I
on
hit him in the
now.
throat?
Come
Or
on
do I
now.
hit him?
You hit him in the
throat?
neck. Yeah, you hit him in the neck, and some black blood spurts out.
I'm supposed to be a super impressive, high-ranking goblin, and I suck.
Sometimes the dice don't give a shit how impressive you are. So after you shoot him in the neck, he's gonna look at the now weird 2-person goblin
Goblin
thing
stack.
stumbling around, and he's
The
gonna
goblin stack.
take another swing with his great axe.
Balls.
Oh, what's your AC?
Me or
Yeah.
both of us?
No,
Maybe.
yours. Just yours. He's
Ah,
looking at you.
it's 16. I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, he hits. So that is. Hold on, I have to look. What is his damage?
Is this gonna hurt real bad?
It might.
You got the healing potion. You got the healing water.
You take 6 points of slashing damage.
It's not so bad. Could have been a lot
It
worse.
could have been a lot worse. All right.
Get off me.
Blinks, you've got a slashed goblin on top of your shoulders.
I think we're doing pretty good, buddy. I think we should stick with this. Give me another shot at him.
I'm going to move through the door. I don't know what that did. And I'm going to just use my bow staff and attack with all my kung fu.
Do it. Kung fu it up.
And I'm going to hit him. And I'm going to cause damage.
That will hit. All right. Not bad. That was fun. All right.
And I am going to what's the word?
Disengage.
Nimble escape.
All right. So you're able to successfully get away from him, but if you're trying to hide, you have to pass a stealth check.
I'm not trying to hide. I'm just disengaged and attempt to hide.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to attempt to hide.
Give me
Underneath.
Nope.
I'm going to attempt to hide underneath Zrax.
What?
You failed. You failed. You're able to disengage from him. So you move back down here without any opportunity of attack, but you do not succeed in trying to hide under Zrax. All right. Ert.
So am I not on his shoulders anymore?
You're not.
Is the doorway still being blocked?
Kinda. But you could squeeze by if you need to.
I'm gonna squeeze by and
Smack him.
I'm gonna smack the crap out of him with my
Not me this time, him.
hand axe.
She's just gonna elbow you as I'm looking to the door.
So-
She did that. I ended up like
And I
30
get the
feet the other
+3
way.
for that too. So is it 15?
That is a miss, unfortunately.
Ah!
So you go in. His armor is real thick, y'all. So you go in and take a swing at him, but
Do I get my
Sparks.
second attack?
you can attack with your second hand. Yeah, you just don't add your modifier.
Okay. So I'm gonna
So
attack with my
just roll the die. Yeah.
scimitar. So I just roll the die.
So it should be like a D8 or a D10. I'm not sure. I don't remember what a scimitar is.
Scimitar is a D6.
Oh,
I had
okay.
his D6 plus 5 slashing.
Yeah. So go into the advanced dice roller and just do it there. One D6 plus 5. So you still make the attack though.
Yeah.
You can
Okay.
you can make the attack like normal, but calculating damage is without your modifier.
Okay.
Sorry, kitty.
With the +3 from the Fury of the Small, that hit lands.
Yay!
Yay!
Yes.
Wow.
Hit the crap out of him.
Wow!
About time someone hit him with a freaking attack.
I just hit him.
I hit him in the throat.
Yeah, he's not looking so
I know,
good.
I know. I'm just being.
you take-
I hit him with some monkey on my back.
You
It's
slash
my
at him.
personality.
You slash at him with your scimitar, and you're able to hit one of those meaty sections right underneath the where
That's some
the chest plate
freaking
meets the
goblin
shoulder
climbing
armor.
on me like a
some
goblin.
black blood spurts across the room. He's heaving
It's
and
just
huffing,
the air.
not looking so good, but he is still on his feet.
He's still standing.
Uick.
Oh.
I want to, I don't know, do a cunning action to just dash at him and poke him with my rapier.
Do it.
Poke him. Poke him till he's dead.
Poke him.
Poke, poke, poke.
That is definitely a hit, and that is enough to knock him down. So you thrust your rapier right in that weak spot in the side of his armor and can pierce his heart. He seizes up for a second and then falls to the floor, dead.
Check out the chest.
Oh, that was a lot of work. Damn.
And that's not even.
Is he wearing a collar?
He is the light. goes out.
Decapitate him.
Michael, have we not even got
We're not even to the boss yet. We have not reached the boss fight.
You're close.
Because he's still wearing a collar. We have to find the person who's making the collars. That's the boss.
Or is the person making him make the collars the boss?
We like to milk the whole situation, I feel like.
Yeah, multiple levels on this dungeon.
I love that part of it.
Good. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm enjoying it.
Can I walk over here with Drax on my back?
No, he already fell off your back.
Yeah. That didn't
Alright.
go so well.
Are you searching the chest?
Mhm.
Yes, sir.
All right, you search the chest. Inside is a bunch of those collars.
What?
A bunch.
Okay, I'll
Huh?
get rid of them then. They're not cool collector's items anymore.
They're not. These aren't completely closed though.
Ooh, we can enslave people ourselves with these new ones then?
I mean, if you were a spellcaster, maybe.
Is there a control rod?
I was gonna say, would they be enslaved to us, or would they just be enslaved to the maker still?
I'm definitely gonna
Just
take one of
make
them.
more slaves? Can we just
take one?
Can we just
Put
is
it in
there
my
a
bag.
control wand or a control stick?
Nope, it's just collars.
I will take a collar and put it in my bag.
How many collars?
Probably like 50 or 60 varying sizes.
That's a lot.
What if one person tries to put one on?
I don't like that idea.
They might not be able to get it off.
Yeah, there's
I'm
only
glad-
one way.
I'm glad you're asking these
That's taking off the
questions.
head.
Do
I
they
got
have
cat
they
food.
have jewels in them too?
All of them, they all look the same as the collars you already have collected. These are just open in the back where that weld seam would be.
Oh.
Yeah, since we know
But
it's
So they
an
magically fuse when they're put on.
So can I click one together with another one at all?
Okay.
You can try to click them together, but it doesn't seal. There's no kind of clasp or anything.
Oh,
I got an
shit.
idea. The other two hallways we didn't go down may have like the control room and the fuser that puts these on to control the people. And if we go down those other two hallways, we can find the mastermind and smite him mightily.
Or you can
Oh.
keep pressing forward.
Yeah, let's do
Yeah,
that. I'm gonna grab a big collar and
Is there
There
a
we
word
go.
inside?
Okay, what's going down that hallway outside? Who's with me?
I'm with you. Let's
I'm
let's
with
keep
you.
going.
All right, so as you move to the end of the hall there, you can hear some noise coming
Noise?
from down here. You can hear what sounds like a goblin pleading. You hear some
Oh, no.
growling, and you hear somebody chanting.
We have
This
found
sounds
someone
okay.
who needs
You
saving,
look down the
and
hall.
probably the problem.
Hold up a sec. Don't go down there yet.
It's a long hallway.
Okay, no, it is, and you guys have dark vision, so you guys can see. As you peer down the hallway, you see a dog-like creature that is made out of flesh and bone.
Balls.
It's got
Wait,
bone
what?
armor.
Hold on.
There is a faint red light coming out of the gaps in between its armor.
Hmm.
It is
Tell me.
preoccupied with something in the room that it is sitting in, though.
Oh,
You
man.
still got a Yeti drumstick?
That's a great idea, but it probably will not have the outcome you're hoping for.
Can
Can I?
It's distracted right now, so maybe we should just try sneaking up on it instead.
Can I heal myself? I want to heal myself. Before
Yeah.
we-
Yes, you
That's-
should take a sip of your water.
If this were a video game, there'd be a healing box right here.
There'd be a
Oh.
save point.
If
We have a
this were,
save
if this,
point right
this
now.
would be a save point, or there would be,
Save
if
point.
this were a Resident Evil, there would be a med kit right here.
Yeah. Be some herbs.
You hear chanting. You see what looks like kind of like a hellhound in a room. There is a light in that room.
Well, damn. Is we going to die?
This is it, guys. This is it.
This is it. Famous last words as we all die.
You might not. I mean, it's a one shot. You might not survive it. We'll see.
Well, yeah, I'll do the noble thing as an underling of a garage and a true fighter for my goblin people. I will take a stealth shot at whatever red thing is in his bony chest.
Question:
Okay.
how dark is the room? Can I sneak around?
That room is not dark. That room, there is a pale pinkish orange light that just fills that room. You just
Oh,
can't see
terrible.
around the corner.
Terrible interior decorator.
So yeah, how about sneaky shots? Can we do that?
You could get one full surprise round in now. Yes.
Can everyone who can fire at the same time?
Not at the same time. It would be a turn order, but it would all be one turn before he was able to respond. So if you
Sweet.
all have ranged attacks, you could all attack him in one full round before he's able to respond.
Is he bigger than us?
Yes.
Oh,
Let's
shit.
Do the
Yeah.
goblin ready aimed fire.
He's if you were the worldly sort, I don't know what your adventures have taken you on. He looks kind of like a hellhound, but bone armored,
Oh.
but organic. It doesn't look like he's wearing armor. It looks like his body is made out of some kind of bone armor, but it's very canine, and there's a red light coming out of his body.
Bone puppy.
Well, who wants to first go?
I'll take it.
Movie. It's a
Bone
grim.
armor.
I would say whoever has the highest dex take the first shot, because that's the modifier for attacks.
Oh, well.
Just remember that all of you attack with advantage, and all of you have to calculate sneak.
Okay.
I got the
4.
5.
I have a 4.
Dexterity is my highest thing.
I think dexterity is also my highest thing. I have what,
Right.
I have a
Five.
6. Oh, yeah.
I'm just gonna
20,
tell you.
a 20, I
I got
guess.
that +7 for dexterity.
Well,
So-
you can take the first shot if you like. I've got a +5.
I got a +4, but I don't throw anything.
How I have only a short bow. Is that okay?
That's all right. Yeah, all of them do. All of them. Again, you're calculating a lot of stuff with this round. So it's everybody attacks with advantage this first round,
Oh.
and if you don't have sneak attack, you have to calculate the sneak damage if you land the hit.
It was me.
Yeah, I think just take your shot, Hewitt. An advantage. Go ahead.
The way time moves in a combat phase, it is almost like all of this is happening at the same time.
I don't know about that.
You didn't roll with advantage. Roll again.
I did. Oh, I didn't. Oh,
You didn't. And pray you beat that.
Two.
Because that would really screw the pooch.
Literally.
Just okay. I was just gonna say, just do another normal roll. So then we would just take the higher of the two. So moving forward, if you guys forget to use advantage or disadvantage, just do the
again.
same roll a second time. So that way we don't muddle up the numbers too much. But a 16 will do it, especially with your +3. All right. So your arrow hits him in his side. Who's next?
I'd like to volunteer to go next. I'm going to move my hunter's mark in addition to my +5.
You have to recast it.
You can move it
You
after.
can, but combat ended a while ago. We haven't set up a new turn order yet, so you can't move it now. So the spell ended because you killed the other guy.
It's been more than an hour.
It's in a combat phase, so you have it cast. Once combat is over, the spell is no longer cast. You can move it if you have more than one enemy and you kill one and he's there. But once the combat phase has ended, then the spell dissipates.
Oh. Does Hunter's Mark only work for her when she uses it?
Yeah,
It works for whoever casts it. I mean, yeah.
Okay.
I'm not convinced that that's correct. That's not. It doesn't mention in the description that it ends at the end of combat.
Hunter's
It says
Mark
it's
lasts
up
for
to an
hours.
hour.
Not the way that we're playing it. You can't just have an ambiguous spell that is a damage modifier that is just floating around, not attached to an enemy.
Okay, well, I'll just cast it again then because I got 2 left. So, and we're gonna
Yeah.
need it for the big bag. So I'm gonna
Once, if you guys kill him and there are other enemies that you can see in this combat phase, you will be
Yeah,
able to
then
move
I'll
it
move.
without casting it.
I get what you're saying. I just did not. I don't know that I would have cast it before if I had understood that ahead of time. Because that's not how the description read to me. But I get
Yeah.
where you're coming from. So we're just gonna do that now. Hunter's Mark is on the dog. Planning to move it to the championship whenever we get there. So I'm gonna take a shot with my longbow at advantage, and that's +3, which is 19. Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
And 2d6 as well for sneak attack.
Mm-hmm. All right. That took a big chunk out of him. He is knocked onto his side, but he is still up.
Kick ass.
Catch you up, Drax. Finish him off.
I'll do it. I'm totally into this.
I'm gonna not stand in front of Drax when he does this, since he wants to climb on.
Yeah, are you sure you don't want me to like climb back on you? I mean, we could be like double trouble, man. Right?
The goblin with bunches of arms and 2 heads.
We need a lab coat. We need a really big lab coat.
We can be Goblin Shiva.
Goblin
Right.
Goroblin.
I'm the Dread Pirate Roberts.
Oh, we need an Armageddon cloak. Yes. Dread pirate goblins.
All right, I'm gonna go for the attack. I don't have sneak.
We need to go to see Miracle Max.
I'm gonna attack him, but I don't have sneak, so I guess I'll
Just
hit
take
him
the
with
shot, and then we'll calculate the sneak damage independently. Just roll the attack with advantage.
Bam.
That'll hit. And you don't really need to calculate the sneak damage because that's enough to kill him.
Pew, pew.
We killed one, and I didn't have to do
Yeah,
anything.
wow, awesome.
Enemies fall before me.
Now everybody roll for initiative.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh my gosh! It's
What
literally
is that,
been
Mert?
5 every time.
That's ridiculous. It has literally been 5 every time. Weird. That's so strange. I'm
I agree.
Finally got a good one.
sorry that the dice,
Twice.
the digital dice, are not favoring you.
Like every single time.
Oh yeah. I'm not going anywhere near Angel this time. I actually rolled good.
Wait,
All
this
right.
thing is still alive?
No, that thing is dead.
The thing next
But
to
there are other things in the room. You guys can't see from where you guys are now. You can't see into the room.
Oh, that's no good.
But you just killed one of the things in the room.
And so everything else knows.
So now
There's
everything
one
else in the
less
room
thing
knows
in
that,
the
that there's
room.
somebody shooting arrows.
Wicked sweet.
So no more advantages and no more sneak.
No more
Good,
sneaky
because I don't do
sneaky.
either of that.
All right, Blinks, it's your turn. What you gonna do?
I'm gonna run in here and look yes. Wow, what do I see?
Okay, as the chat said, Leroy Jenkins.
I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. All right, so you move into the room and you see a large ellipsoidal room. In the center,
Wow,
you see
that sucks.
a spell ring of sorts that seems to be being fed some magical energy from a tether that is attached to an altar. Standing next to on the ground, growling at you, is another one of those hounds. Standing on the other side of the spell circle is some sort of spellcaster, a warlock of sorts. And in the middle of that energy circle, you see a goblin that is glowing and being penetrated by these ethereal energy tethers as he shrieks.
Oh,
Don't
He does-
hit that.
He has one of those collars on, but it's not glowing.
So I ended up here and I'm gonna attack this thing.
All right, attack.
Plus, is a hellhound bigger than me?
Yes, everything in this place is bigger than you guys. So you guys
Tiny.
get that every time. You guys are little. You guys are small.
So we're 18.
So yeah, that hits. Calculate your damage. All right. So you run up and smack the bone hell dog thing in the face, and
Guys, I think I found the magician dude. The sorcerer.
as you run in and smack the hellhound, the sorcerer sees you. He yells out, "You won't stop me!"
Shit.
Zrax, your turn.
Yeah, we will.
I'm gonna run in here too, and I'm gonna shoot at that fucking sorcerer because fuck that guy.
All right, I appreciate that move.
Yeah, I've been here. This is what I'm here for, man. I go ahead and hit him with that. A good old longbow.
That's not great.
No.
That misses. You shoot at him, but he is able to gesture with his hand and knock the arrow out of the air, and then the arrow turns to ash.
Crap.
All right. Now it's the hellhound's turn,
Dead guys.
who's gonna growl at the puny goblin that just smacked him, and he's gonna lunge and take a bite. What's your AC again?
It's a 14.
Ooh, so he lands that with a 15, and
I should disengage. Damn it.
That's all right. You take 9 points of piercing damage,
Ow.
and now it's the sorcerer's turn.
Balls.
He starts to chant and puts his hands close together, moving them around, as a strange or light aura appears around him. Now, it's
well.
Jeg's turn.
I'm gonna go ahead and move the hunter's mark. Since there are several of us, if my mouse wants to work, I'm gonna go ahead and move on up here and move my hunter's mark to the sorcerer.
All right.
And take a shot at it.
Take a shot.
Aiming ideally at the throat to stop the chanting.
You still had advantage turned on, so give me another roll.
Oh, she critted.
She did. We'll calculate your damage. All right. So you do hit him in the chest, but it doesn't stop his chanting.
He's
Is
powerful.
that plus 4 that's there? Is
Do
that
what?
in my hunter's mark? Or do I need to add the hunter's mark?
You need to hit Hunter's mark again. Hit. There you go.
So a total of 20
Yeah.
damage. Yes.
He's not looking so good, but he is still chanting.
Did I get? Oh,
He's
I really
still
wanted him to stop making noise.
Now you only have 9 left. Wait, how many things?
All right.
Don't goblins
Ert.
have-
I am going to come in and I am going to use my bow and shoot at. I'm using my longbow to shoot at the warlock.
Okay. All right.
18.
So that arrow hits him in the chest as well. He starts to fall. As he is falling, though, he claps his hands, sending out another shockwave. Then he falls down dead on the ground.
Dead? Holy crap.
You killed him.
The
Get your finger
goblin
back.
in the center of this, you killed him before he was able to complete the ritual here, but the light in the center of that spell circle fades, but the goblin falls to the ground dead. His body sort of flinched and stretched and deformed.
Well, that sucks.
Couldn't save our goblin friend. Was he from is he from our tribe? Wait,
He
I
is.
still gotta fight this dog.
Yeah, you guys still have a hellhound, and that's not it.
Guys, help!
Ah,
Blinks, it's your turn.
I smacked this puppy in the head with my stick.
Smack him.
Smack. I rolled
That-
1.
That don't do it. So you rolled a critical fail. So we all know how critical fails work. You take a swing at him, and he completely moves his head back, and you whiffer and fall over here.
Balls.
And now it is his turn, and he is going to whip around, and he is going to breathe fire at you.
What? All right.
Wait, what happened to me?
I get the dodge fire. You're not on my shoulders no more. I ran away from you.
I thought we had the same initiative. Though.
Oh, Zrax, yes, my bad. It is your turn now.
Okay.
Oh, yes. You're
Apologies, apologies.
Take my ass.
I was scared for a second there. I was like, oh no, we gonna die.
Well, the turn order, because you guys have the same, it keeps shifting you.
Oh, shifty turn order.
I'm gonna move over here, and I want to try to shoot him in his little red goop, whatever is going on in that chest of his. So you think I need to roll to hit him in the goop?
I mean, you just got to roll a high number to hit a specific target. You can aim for a specific target, and if you roll a high enough number, maybe you hit that target.
Well, kick ass. Maybe I see what I get here. Oof.
A nat 20 will fucking do it.
of course, I got a nat 20 aiming at his throat, and I still didn't stop him from chanting. So
Yeah, I mean, that's DM discretion.
that was my point. That yes, hopefully, if you read it high enough, and the DM likes your idea.
I just wanted you guys to have a memorable boss fight.
No.
All right, so that arrow hits him in his side. He whips around and turns his attention back at you guys, at the goblin that just shot him.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, well, that sounds like it sucks.
So I need Ert, Zrax, and Jegs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Ooh, that sounds... Fortunately, I'm super dexterous lab.
Oh shit! He dances on the fire.
Well, Jegs does. Zrax, give me a dexterity. So, Urt and Jags each take 11 points of fire damage.
Oh,
Brax, you take 21 points of fire damage.
I think I'm gonna die.
Yeah, I think so.
I heard a
You
lot.
got that water.
You do. You can drink it on your next turn. You can't drink it now. You also have hit dice. Everybody has 3 hit dice that they can use to heal themselves. You also know cure wounds, so you can cure wounds yourself. So you're not completely down and out. We'll see what happens.
Does the healing water do more than my cure wounds?
It's the equivalent of a. It's a healing. It's the equivalent of a greater healing potion. So it's 4d4 plus 4. 4 plus 4.
Oh, whoa. Okay.
But you can't drink it until your next turn.
That's fine. I should probably run away.
So now it is Uek's turn. Before you go, though, the corpse of the spellcaster starts to writhe on the floor.
Is a lich.
That sounds like it sucks.
All right, Uek, what you gonna do?
Sounds like it sucks.
What is this big circle up here? Is it like an altar?
It's an altar, yeah. So taking a pause to observe this altar. The altar is built into the ground. There's some ethereal light moving through veins, some runes that you don't recognize. Up at the top of the altar, a large alabaster shimmery stone juts up. And then above it, you see what looks like a tear in the very fabric of reality. An odd pinkish blue light in a jagged, looks like kind of a hole in the wall made out of light. That light is being funneled into the top of that altar, which seems to be powering the magic in this circle.
Oh, let's kill this hellhound so I can go pee on that.
Okay. I'm gonna take a risk. Could I essentially parkour around this wall onto this altar and stab the giant crystal whatever stone that is making this tear in the
It's not making the tear. The tear was already there. It's just pulling energy out of the tear.
Still? Is it bad to?
I mean, you can attempt to do that, but it wouldn't necessarily have any effects on the current outcome.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. Then rather, can I parkour around and like curve on this altar and then stab the writhing body of the sorcerer?
You sure? Absolutely. Give me a damage check, a damage roll, like just a normal attack.
Decapitate that fool!
Yeah, I just want to kill him.
Kill him, make him die! Kill him, make him die!
Okay, I like that. I don't know why sneak is
the dice like that idea too.
The dice like that. So you're able to stab when your rapier goes into his body. You can tell he is still very much dead, but your rapier makes contact with something after it pierces his skin, and that's it.
Oh, well, shit.
Interesting.
There's something controlling him in there.
Okay, I guess
This is above my pay grade. I just want to smite this puppy.
At the end of your turn.
Yeah, that's the end of my turn. I mean, can I do anything more?
You can disengage. You can move back away from that body if you want.
No, I'm holding strong.
All right. What damage did you do? Piercing 14. You know what? I'll allow it because I'm a nice guy. All right. Jags, it's your turn. You have a fire-breathing hellhound that just roasted your Underdark friend, and a writhing body with a.
We're friends, remember?
Through it.
We're friends out.
He's your
So
friend.
question,
Mhm.
is my hunter's mark still active on the reincarnation?
You'll have to actively move it once you see what you're moving it to. It has to be something that you can see.
Can I not see that lich?
Nobody said it was a lich. Tom said it was a lich. The DM never said it was a lich. And I just said that his body is very much dead. You can attack it, and yes, your hunter's mark would still have some effect. Depending on how good your attack is going to determine the long effect.
Okay.
I'm
I
going to
can-
also
I
just.
can move.
Well, never mind. Go ahead.
All right. Well, I'm gonna, since I made a good shot, I'm gonna hope that holds, and I'm gonna move Hunter's Mark onto this whatever this corpse is, and attempt another shot with my longbow.
Nice.
All right. Again, y'all are bringing out the crits a little early, I think, but
Early, it's like 11 o'clock.
I mean, in this particular fight. Okay. 11 to 13, we'll give it another 7. Because you can't see what's in there yet.
There's more.
Oh wait, there's more.
Yeah.
But your arrow makes contact with something.
Whatever the here is, where my Hunter's Mark is.
This hellhound's still too, right?
Your Hunter's Mark will have to move again though, because you're hitting the body that the Hunter's Mark was still on. There's another. Never mind. We'll get there. It'll make sense when we get there.
I'll move it wherever it needs to be moved for the next hour.
Ert.
I am going to charge this hellhound with my scimitar.
Do it.
Goblin tackle.
So that's a 12.
That's not going to cut it.
Okay, well then I'm going to use my other hand, and I'm going to go with the hand axe.
Do it. It's also not.
Oh my
Because
god!
you're so far away.
I'm,
It's because you're so far away. You should have moved the dude closer.
I didn't realize. I thought I was the one next to him.
That's me.
Okay, no, they look so similar.
All right. So
I'm a goblin of high stature. I am a monk goblin.
all right. Both of those miss, unfortunately. Zrax, what you gonna do, my little toasted goblin buddy?
My fucking life right now.
Strax, a marshmallow goblin.
Yeah, I'm not feeling so good.
You're a crispy critter, buddy. No doubt.
I'm not feeling so good. I'm gonna move over here for one, and I would like to drink my water. That's delicious.
Okay.
Okay.
There you go. So you've healed yourself for 13 points.
Damn, that still kind of hurt my body, but I'm okay right now, right? Do I still have any? Do I have more water left?
Yeah, I'll say that your water skin was enough for 2 doses, but you can't drink them both in one turn.
Can I do anything else in this turn?
You can move again if you want. Are you going to move? Is that the end of your turn?
Oh, hold on. Can I use one of these little advanced actioning things? Like, can I hide?
You can disengage and attempt to hide. To do that, though, you'll have to move back down the hall, really, because this is just a big bare room with an altar. I mean, I suppose you can hide behind the altar. But... So you can disengage, no problem. It's the hiding, you have to attempt to stealth. You have to do a stealth check.
Can I use nimble escape?
Yes, you can disengage, but it's an attempt to hide, so give me a stealth check.
Oh, shit. Oh, I should be fine, right?
You should be.
His brain's a little fried right now.
Sneaky.
I'm going to say you kind of hide behind this altar up here, but not great.
Oh, okay. Well, it's better than nothing. All right.
Yeah, it's better than nothing. All right, Blinks.
Oh, shit.
Jesus Christ. All right, that's a miss. Do you? Yeah, okay, yeah.
Big whiff.
Anything else?
No, I'm not even going to try to disengage because I'll probably screw that up too.
All right, so you smack
2 in a row.
at the bone hell puppy and miss, and he whips
Bone hell
around and
puppy.
attempts to bite you.
Boss,
Yeah.
this is not going so hot.
That's definitely a hit. So we got, let's see, where is it?
I am not doing good in this battle.
You take 4 points of piercing damage.
Oh, you're doing better than I am. Scorched.
Yuek!
Hey, don't talk to me, Marshmallow. You don't know my troubles.
That's true.
Actually, no, my bad, Yuek. So you're standing there. Do you still have your rapier inside that body?
Not bad.
Mariah?
Yes.
Is your rapier still stabbed inside that body?
I said yes.
Oh,
Yes.
sorry, that didn't come through. All right, so as you're standing there with your rapier stabbed inside that body, it starts to push back out. And then up from the chest cavity rips a large bone hand that slams down on the ground, blood splattering everywhere. And then a second one comes out and slams down on the ground, blood splattering everywhere. And then a larger than you would think could crawl out of a dead body a bone dragon appears.
Oh, this sounds awful. Why is this happening?
We got a
Yeah.
dragon.
It has a long neck, serpentine neck. Again, it's skeletal, and it has glowing red eyes. It lets out an unearthly hissing roar as it comes up out of the ground, out of this body. Excuse me.
Out of his body.
Covered in viscera. Fortunately, he rolled terrible for his
But he still goes before Angela.
initiative. So, all right, you got a big bone dragon snarling at you.
That sounds like trash. So, is the bone dragon the sorcerer, or is this the bone dragon inside the sorcerer?
I mean, there's no way for you to know that, but I'll just give it to you. He summoned the bone dragon, and his death kind of catalyzed it.
You're saying that the crystal with the tear in the fabric of space and time had nothing to do with what is happening now?
Nothing to do with what is happening right now, no.
Bone dragon.
Is this the big bone dragon thing?
Yep.
Bone dragon.
Need to do something with this?
You should attack the ever-living shit out of it.
Stab it in its eye.
All right, I
well,
guess. Fury of the Small with my rapier. I'm just gonna I mean, if I was inside of this wizard sorcerer and it grew up, then I'm guessing it pushed my sword out. And
when you stabbed earlier and when Jegs shot earlier, you guys made contact with this as it was forming inside the body of the sorcerer.
Oh, so I could just literally push and stab the thing?
Not anymore. No, it's come out now and it's pushed you away and just it's moving away. So you have to attack it.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna attack it. And
Yeah,
then,
attack the.
Fury of the Small.
Yeah.
16.
That's a 16.
Does it do anything?
I'll give it to you just because I like you so much.
Oh, I appreciate that.
All right, so you take a swipe at it, and you're able. It's made out of bone, so it doesn't feel like you're really doing a whole lot, but you knock a couple of little chunks off of one of its limbs.
It sparks.
Would you like to take any additional action on your turn?
Bone sparks.
What else can I do?
You can disengage
And hide.
and attempt to hide. I mean, again, there's not really the only other place you could hide in this room would be down this hall.
Let me ask you this.
You can hide from it behind it.
If I disengage, can I crawl up on it or something? But how big is it?
Yeah, it's large, so it's probably about 3 or 4 times, probably about 4 or 5 times your size.
Oh God.
You can totally hide behind its back right leg.
Unlikely. Its passive perception is pretty high, so you'd have to get a pretty high stealth check to actually hide behind it.
Could I go back behind the altar?
You could try to hide back there.
Okay.
So you successfully disengage without taking any opportunity of attack. And are you attempting to hide?
Yeah.
Give me another stealth check. But you've had wild success with those all night, so who knows? Maybe you'll be able to get another sneak attack in on this thing once it tries to chomp down your friends.
Well, now that you say that.
Better than a 13. You're able to hide a little bit better than this guy. If the bone dragon decides it wants to find you, it may be able to find you. But for now, you're okay. Jegs.
Alright, I'm gonna move Hunter's Mark onto the dragon, but I'm going to rush up on the dog and try to get rid of it so we can all focus, because I don't want our monk getting eaten.
All right.
I'm going to take a slice at him with my new scimitar. So I fling my bow over as I'm moving Hunter's Mark, rush up, pulling out my new scimitar. And does a 12 do anything to that dog? It probably doesn't.
No, it doesn't. Sorry.
It was a good plan.
It was a good plan. All right, and now it's the bone dragon's turn.
Damn.
All right.
Good time.
How mean do I want to be? All right. Everybody let's see, not everybody. Actually, it might be everybody. Hold up. All right. Our monk, our ranger, and our fighter give me a dex save. Not you. You and the other ranger are hiding. So Jags,
Cool.
and Blink, you guys are super fortunate.
Oh my gosh, but one of the best rolls tonight for me.
But you still all take 7 points of piercing damage as the bone dragon roars. It roars and breathes at you, and a bunch of bone shards fly through the air and pierce your person.
You said how much damage?
7 points each.
7.
What about me? What about me since I'm hiding?
You two are fine. It was just these guys. And then the bone dragon's going to take a couple of lumbering steps closer to you guys, completely stepping and squishing the dead body of the spellcaster. And now it is Ert's turn.
Okay, well, for my first action, I'm going to drink some of that water.
Do it to it.
How much does it give me back?
4d4 plus 4. You get 13 points of health back.
13 back, sweet. That makes me happier. Okay, and then I'm going to take my bonus action.
All right.
I am going to run up and attack the dragon with my scimitar.
Oh, that's an excellent attack. Well done.
Okay, and I'm going to use my action surge, which gives me
Nice.
an extra action and a bonus action.
It sure does.
And I am going to hit him again with my scimitar.
And I'll give it to you because it's a hero moment.
And for my bonus action, I'm going to hit him with my hand axe. With both of my, I just go in wailing.
Both of those hit.
Nice.
So
Well done. You take some big chunks of bone out of him, and he is not happy about it.
and I
He
can't
roars
move
down
back
at
since
you.
I just wailed on him.
And his breath is real bad.
Your attack was very humorous.
Blinks. Are you going to kill this dog already or not?
Can I swing at this dog, then take a drink of sauce?
You can use your bonus action to drink, but you won't be able to disengage.
Okay, that's how it's gonna be.
Okay.
Swing bada. I can't get 3 fails in a row. Swing.
Okay, thank you. I'm glad you actually passed that one. Such bravado would incur the wrath of the DM.
There's some damage right there with the
Yeah, you take a big chunk out of them.
and the drinking. I will hit the
4 plus 4. Do you want me to roll for you?
I got it. It rolled there.
Right.
Oh
You
yeah.
heal for 10 points of 10 points of healing.
You see
All right.
those rolls, right?
Zrax, you are successfully hidden from the Hellhound. The Bone Dragon probably knows you're there. So if you were to decide to attack the Hellhound, you could do that with advantage.
Oh shit.
If you decide to attack this round, you don't have to.
Well, you know what? I think I'm gonna attack that hellhound. Cause I'm real afraid of that bone dragon, and
You should be.
the less enemies, the better, right?
Mm-hmm.
I need your help.
So I'm
I
gonna.
need you guys help too, please.
Toad's gonna kill.
Her.
Toad's gonna shoot for the hellhound with advantage.
Okay. That'll hit.
Woo!
Is he still alive?
He is. He's not looking so good. Leaned over a little bit. He's definitely hurting, but he's still standing.
Can I use a bonus action and hide again after that?
You can attempt to hide again. Yeah. Do another stealth check. If you do a better one this time, maybe the Bone Dragon won't find you. That's better. All right. So you're able to find a little nook underneath that altar and slip down in there. You are successfully hidden.
Where'd
All right.
you go?
Taking that shot though, the Hellhound is going to whip around trying to see where it is, and moves over to investigate.
Opportunity of attack.
It is actually that is an opportunity. You're right, opportunity of attack. So from both Jegs and
Yes.
it shouldn't take both of you to bring him down. So you guys are all right. +3. Oh shit!
16 and
That'll do it. Finally, so you
Yes.
bring your quarterstaff down and break his spine right in half. The glowing light leaves his body as he slumps onto the.
does he have a collar too?
Help me with this dragon.
I just got rid of this. Where'd you get this?
He
Where did
does
you
not
get
have a
that?
collar.
Wait, so there's no leash laws for the Hellhounds, but there is for the freaking other goblins.
Mm-hmm. There's a reason for that, and if you guys survive this encounter and do a little bit more investigating, you'll discover that reason. All right.
I mean, they are bony, like the bone dragon.
Ewick,
Oh, is that what you're fighting? Okay.
your turn.
Can I again do some parkour where I go around and leap onto the bone dragon without him noticing me?
He can notice. He won't notice you coming out, but if you leap onto him, he will definitely notice you. There's no amount of stealth that you could have for an animal, a creature, not to know you're climbing on it.
Okay, but I mean, once I'm on him, yeah, of course he's gonna notice me.
Yeah.
Could it be a sneak attack if I take out my sword and I again do the rapier?
I'll let you roll with advantage. It won't be a sneak attack because you didn't successfully completely hide from him. So he suspects you're there.
Okay.
But I'll let you roll with advantage for the attack.
Okay, but just not sneak attack.
Just no sneak. Yeah. That'll hit. All right. So you leap up onto the bone dragon's back and stab your rapier down in between some of its vertebrae. It roars out in pain, but it's clearly still got quite a bit of fight in it. Jegs.
I am going to take a swig of my water as well.
All right.
The turn order out of my way, or I can't see this. No, 4d4 plus 4.
Yep. You heal for that seems to be the magic number with healing. All right, you heal for 13 points.
And then I'm going to take another shot at the bone dragon.
And that is a miss.
I'm not ready yet.
Are you
Clearly
taking
not
the shot with
ready
your
yet.
arrow, or are you going to attack it with something else?
No, she shot with her longbow.
Longbow?
Yeah, I shot
Okay.
with my longbow.
I was just getting ready to say, it's bones, so piercing damage doesn't do much.
Mhm.
Oh.
Yeah, it has a resistance, which is
Bludgeoning is the best.
bludgeoning is pretty
Who said
is
the
really
monk?
good. But yeah, I mean, you're rolling what you got, literally, because that's the way D&D works. So, all right, but an 8 won't do it. So you fire at it, and that was a nat 1 actually. So you miss.
She's rolling like me now.
All right, and now the bone dragon's going to take his turn, and he's going to take a swing. Actually, no, he's going to attempt to bite the little goblin that just came up and smacked him. And what's your armor class, Ert?
Mine is 18.
Well, so he is unable to make contact. Thankfully. And now it is your turn, Ert. Give me some retaliation.
Okay, I am gonna smack the crap out of him again.
Do it.
With my scimitar.
Yeah, baby, that's a good hit.
And then I'm gonna hit him again with my other hand with my hand axe.
Slowly but surely, guys, you're doing it.
I'm just wailing on him.
Yeah, man, slowly but surely.
17 points of damage. Yay. Yay.
All right, back to the top with Blinks.
Alrighty. I guess I'll get on this action. It doesn't even look damaged since it looks like a big pile of dragon bones.
Yeah, it would be insanely difficult to determine. Like, you can ask your DM really nicely.
Juice box and snacks.
All right, I'm gonna hold you to it. He's not looking good. He's not looking good.
Okay.
His bones are rattling and cracked, and
So 17.
that'll do it. Give me a damage roll.
So 7 more points of punching.
It's actually 8 10 points because of it's bludgeoning, and he has a vulnerability.
I'm
to
bludgeoning.
Yeah.
I'm bludgeoning.
All right, so that you come down and smack him in the where the neck meets the shoulder, and he reels down a little bit and hisses at you. Zrax,
Can I swig?
can you what?
Can I take another swig?
With yeah, you can do with your bonus action, and then you'll be out of your magic water.
Okay.
So is there any way I can look at him from over here and see if there's any perceivable weaknesses that I could exploit?
No, I mean, not at this point in the combat phase. He is otherwise engaged though, so you can attack with advantage.
To hell with it. All right, I'll come up behind him, but it doesn't count as sneak, does it?
It won't count as sneak, but you get to attack with advantage.
All right. Well, since my bow isn't going to do Shit, I'll hit him with my sickle. The advantage.
Ooh, have you ever seen a sickle just rake across a bone?
And
Oh,
Excellent.
it's terrible. It's like one of the worst sounds ever.
Yeah, it's a bad sound, and everybody just heard it.
You all
And,
imagine in your head. It's just terrible.
You
Oh.
slash at it with the sickle, and it whips around, hissing at you.
I would also like to use my bonus action to drink the last of my drink.
Do it. All right, drink it up. 4d4.
So is he not a pale goblin anymore?
Well, I will ask you to do it for me automatically. Because
I
don't
got
wanna
you.
do other- Thank you.
You're welcome. You heal for 12 points.
Sweet.
Yuek! You're technically on the dragon's back still.
Get him.
That's hilarious.
Get him.
I guess I want to do Fury of the Small and just like, whoop, and go back in.
Do it. Give me that attack. And don't fail.
Oh, okay. But I got Fury of the attack of the Small.
Yeah, it's still not quite enough. His 8. So we'll say that the reason that attack didn't land, even though you're standing right on top of your target, is because the bone dragon just ripped around, snarling at Zraxus, and you're off balance. You're being hostile.
Look out, buddy. I'm taking it.
Jegs.
Help me. I don't want to die.
I'm gonna rush over and help with try to dole out some slashing damage instead of piercing.
And roll with advantage because he is otherwise engaged. His back is to you now.
Yay! Come on now.
All right, that'll do it. Give me some damage. And that is just enough. So you run up behind him and bring your scimitar down into the middle of its spine. Once it makes contact, you can hear it break 3 or 4 vertebrae. It pauses for a second and then collapses on the ground into a pile of bones.
Kick ass.
That is one dead bone dragon.
Is there anything other than bones for a trophy?
Nope, just bones.
Okay, dragon tooth bone.
Yeah, same.
Everybody gets a dragon tooth.
And you get a
Because we're a
dragon tooth.
trophy.
And you get a dragon tooth. And you get a
Okay,
dragon
so now you know after all this, you notice that there is a room that shoots off, a hallway that shoots off with a door. And since it's late, we're just gonna go. We're just gonna do it. The party goes over to the door, and inside this appears to be the sorcerer's study. There is a large desk, various papers and things. Nothing really of note that a goblin would take interest in. No shinies.
What about me?
Eh.
Is there any booze?
You do find a journal though.
Ooh. I don't even have enough intelligence to read. Never mind know what a journal is.
Actually, no, you're a monk. You're how intelligent are you? What's your intelligence actually?
I'm a 9. I get a -1.
Oh yeah, you're not good.
Dang.
I'm not that kind of monk.
We'll say that at least one of you is smart enough to look at. Yeah, none of you are terribly smart actually, but
Well, I would like to bring it back to a grass, my lord.
Worst goblins ever.
So a cursory glance at the journal, you're able to look at a few days worth of entries. You read that this sorcerer, he's been down here researching this tear in reality for some time. And several days ago, or several moons ago, there was a great shuddering in the earth, and the tear became much bigger. And he was able to devise a way to pull some of the energy from that tear and channel it through a transmutation circle, and was using it to mutate goblins into nether goblins. He set a construct into the tear
Where's goblins?
and was able to retrieve some information that tear is through the fabric of reality and is a portal into another dimension.
Oh snap!
Hey guys, want to go to another dimension?
Shall we go check it out?
I mean, we're goblins.
I mean, that is an excellent idea. Probably not going to get to that tonight. but you guys successfully stopped the sorcerer from mutating any further goblins.
And we didn't die.
And you didn't
So we're
die.
a better party now than our other real long party that plays the other weekend, other Wednesdays.
Well, the DM may have fudged some of those attack rolls a little bit.
No, those are all legit.
I had half of mine to kill some of y'all. Talking about cutting pieces of bare feet rugs. You have fruit.
I feel attacked.
So yeah, congratulations! You successfully, traversed this dungeon. Now, my idea with the one shots moving forward, because like I said, undoubtedly we will come up upon a day where not all of us are able to join and play. The idea that I have is that I want to find stories that take place in this world that we're creating together. The tear here is, as the players from last week. Sorry, Derek, I talked with you about this though.
Yes, sir.
You guys know what that is.
Yeah.
The magical event that happened was the event that you guys helped trigger. The energy that he's pulling from that, to mutate these goblins was from one of those other planes. This place is one of those points of power. This place may also come into play with our crisis time storyline. Who knows?
Are we going to have to fight each other? Is our goblin self going to have to fight our people self?
Well, here's the funny thing about the goblins in my world. The goblins in my world aren't evil. You guys are chaotic neutral. It kind of depends on how the party is behaving. If you're, that actually might be an interesting thing to try. I don't know how I feel about it yet. But essentially, moving forward from this point, our one-shots will be the adventures of this goblin party, at least for now. If you guys want something different, I could come up with something different. I also love the idea of dropping you guys in characters that you have no say in, and just having you adapt. I relish that, actually. Because it's fun. It's part of the role playing part of it. And you guys did so good playing shitty goblin characters. I'm sure there's something Freudian in that, but that's not for me to decide. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I thought it was great fun. No, the one shots, as you may figure out, won't be really treasure heavy. Because again, they're one shots. I almost killed two of you. Literally two of you almost died.
Real close.
But I like these goblin characters, and I'm interested to see more of them.
I'm just saying.
I thought it was gonna be me.
Most damage to that dragon.
Yeah.
You just go last.
Oh yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I thought that was super fun.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be me. I thought I was gonna die for sure.
It's gonna be me.
It almost was you, buddy. That fire breath from the Hellhound cooked your ass. You had three health points left for a second there.
I was like, oh no, time to run away.
So since you're new to D&D, Derek, we can talk about dying. And when you die in D&D, you go unconscious for 3 turns, and each one of those turns you make a death save. You have to beat a DC 10. You roll D20 and you have to beat a 10. If you succeed, you go to the next roll. If you succeed in all 3 of them, you wait. You come back to us. You're still unconscious, but you have 1 health point. If you roll a nat 20, you wake up immediately.
Nice.
You still only have one health point. So dying in Dungeons and Dragons isn't as super doom and gloom as it might be in I don't know, Dark Souls, but it's still not fun, as Tom could tell you, because he's almost died twice in our other campaign. So yeah, that was great fun, guys. I hope it
was a valiant death.
Angela, I think we had something else that we needed to do.
Yes, there is something else we wanted to do. So tomorrow is Mariah's birthday.
Yeah.
So I wanted to
22 minutes from now.
I know, 22 minutes from now. So we can either sing her happy birthday or just be like, happy birthday, Mariah, or however we want.
We're going to sing happy birthday because singing on Zoom is just terrible, and I love it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so 1,
All right.
2.
Which way is most convincing?
3.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Happy
birthday, dear Ryan. Happy birthday to you.
Oh my god! That was the most morose song ever. It's so good.
And you smell like
love
one, two.
That's so sweet. That's so sweet.
We love you.
Guys too.
But yeah, well, thank you everyone for watching us as we explored as little goblins. I believe we could all be little goblins after this game.
Yeah, if you guys like the goblin thing, maybe we'll bring it back. Drop us a comment and let us know.
Let us know in the comments. Thank you,
Derek,
everyone.
thanks for playing with us. If you had a good time,
Derek. I hope you had a good
we'll
time.
bring you back. We'll bring you back
Thanks for
later
joining
on.
us, Derek. That was
Oh yeah,
great.
no problem. No problem.
Thanks, Derek.
We still don't trust you.
It's understandable.
Adventurers, go get some rest because
Yes.
next week we're bringing the noise.